Hello guys, welcome to the show where I hate myself slightly less. My name is Philip DeFranco. Welcome to Equals 3. Do it, baby.
Also, can you at least look at the fucking camera when you're talking?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
How dare you!
I'm playing Animal Crossing, alright?
This is the fucking intro.
Exactly.
We just counted this
Hey,
down.
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Daddy, anything, give me money. I will treat you right. And by treat you right, I mean avidly get all of the ad libs wrong and kind of just say whatever it's the first thing that comes to my head, which is good or bad.
Welcome to the show, guys.
This is where you don't let Eddie talk like an idiot for 50 minutes.
Yeah, we tried to let him be our mascot. Didn't work.
We let Grimsby talk like an idiot for 50 minutes.
No, we'll let that happen.
Even
twice.
worse.
Let's honestly speaking here, who is more of an idiot, Eddie or Grimsby?
Grimsby.
Yes.
Fuck. I like how Cody just says. Cody says Grimsby, and everybody else is just like yes.
I mean, it's not. I also did this. But you weren't looking at the screen because you're playing Animal Crossing instead of being committed to the craft. The rest of us are actually paying attention.
As my phone goes into view really quick, I'm like, let me hide it.
All right. So
God damn it,
before
Mike.
the salt runneth over, let's go to last time on the Weary Travelers.
All right, Matt, take it away.
Oh wait.
Oh right, he's a stone. Okay. Cody, take it away.
Oh, sure, that was great.
That was really good.
Okay, Cody.
Man.
Go ahead.
I'm not the one who fell through the floor. Last time we was sailing around a bit, found out that we were in basically an intersection of, hell, really bad stuff, and then probably some more hell. One tunnel led down to what just looked like fire. It's just fire. We did eventually get to where we were going, the cave where Zapug's crew had been petrified. We found his brother still intact, but during a fight we unfortunately lost Fee to petrification, and we don't currently have an exact fix for that, but we're working on that. There was also these murals on the walls depicting these different gods, quite a few of them, but one in particular seemed to be kind of central to part of the main mural, and I think I'm gonna want to look at that again. But for now, Segrathun just disappeared, and Fee is frozen, and there's an evil lady with snakes in her hair who probably wants to kill us. So it'll be an interesting day.
All right. So the last time we left off, everyone was in the starting room. Segrathun currently just fell through the floor during the short rest, and we're gonna start off with everyone who just watched Segrathun slip into the ground.
I for one am not surprised. He's probably napping down there.
Oh, well, I really hope Seki's alright. But hey, Abby, do you know how we can fix Fee over there? You think I can milk those whatchamacallits, those slithery little things that we were fighting?
Perhaps. I mean, it was them that turned them this way, right? Not the bull.
Hey V, can I milk them to? Can I milk them to get some kind of juice to help our buddy Fee out?
You know what, Grim? If anybody can, you can. That's for sure. I do believe that.
Yeah. I mean, might as well give it a shot.
Or let's go try.
Might be able to distill it into something. I mean, we'd probably need to know how though. But let's take it. We'll hold it just in case. Try not to get it on your hands though, because it might have the same effect to the touch.
All right. Grimsby is gonna go up to one of the bodies, and Mike is the.
Mike is in the ethereal plane.
He's gonna go up to. He's gonna go up. Give himself guidance, and he's gonna start trying to get some of the serum
help
or
action as well.
You know, toxin or whatever from the basilisks.
And
All right.
I'll
So
help out with that as well.
go ahead and roll.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
All right. So the first one is it's a good thing. Okay. And then let me roll my guidance.
All right.
$14.
So you begin to try to milk them, as you said. And nothing happens, and
Kid show.
I grab onto one of the let's say it looks like an udder on one of these creatures. Abby, you think this is how you get the?
I do not. Can I make a nature check to see if I can
Yeah.
figure out how it might work? Bad. Less bad. 15.
I rolled a 6, and I rolled a natural 1, and I rolled a 1 on my d4. God.
So, you kind of look back and you remember reading a book that said that somewhere there are these creatures that can turn things into stone, and that something inside of them would help with that. But other than that, you don't really remember what it was. You can't really remember because it's been a while since you read that book.
Grim, it's not like a milk or anything. It's something inside of them.
Oh, so I'm not supposed to keep stroking this.
No, please stop. It's either got to be something like a venom gland or something in the stomach, perhaps.
Oh, it's inside of them. All right.
Well, just be careful and see if you find anything that seems to be full of like a liquid. Maybe if not, maybe we take like the contents of the stomach and hope that works. Maybe.
All right. Grimsby's gonna take the sharp part of his mace hammer thing, and he's gonna cut it open.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Mikus
again,
is
guidance.
taking extra steps back just to make sure he doesn't get splattered on.
Yeah, with the guidance.
Go ahead and roll it.
Natural 20, baby.
All right, so you begin to cut through.
28.
It's no problem for you. You begin to cut through. You get through the skin, or you get through the hide. You open it up, and for some reason, Grimsby's little mind lights up, and he like puts his hand in with the little dagger that he has, cuts around the gland without cutting into it at all, and pulls it out.
You think it's this thing, Abby?
That's probably a pretty good bet. Let's wrap it up, keep it safe, and then maybe the druids will know, or I don't know how to use it. I don't want to just waste it and pour it on him. Do you think you get more? A couple off the other one, or maybe?
I could see. Let me see if Gond knows how to use this. Hey, say Gond.
Your
Gond.
head begins to hurt as you feel the clashing that is happening within Gond.
Oh. Hey, Gond's still having his weird mental thing. I forgot. Yeah, this whole area is weird. Yeah, let's wrap this up. And then can Grimsby try getting like 2 or 3 more of those pouches?
Yeah.
There were 3 total, right?
Yeah, there's 2 basilisks in total.
Okay, do you want me to roll for all of them, or?
No, because you rolled a nat 20, I'll let you get the other ones as well.
Alright, so I have 4?
Yep.
Oh, 2
Cool.
per.
No.
Very nice.
And yeah. And while he's doing that, we're gonna go to Segrathun.
Oh shit! I just looked at the roll 20.
Let me also bring Gerardo, how are you doing the roll 20? Are you using your video to show what we're doing? Right. Because I need to move you into the other one so people can see. Let me see if I can do that. Right. Let me see. It's on Twitch. Did it change on Twitch?
Not yet, but I think we're almost there.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
All right. So Segrathun, as he slips to the ground, sees the lady, the lady with the snakes, kind of slither past as he falls and he hits the ground behind her. He notices that there's a person standing right there alongside this giant statue of the goddess that was on the wall, and he's sitting there staring at it. And she's
Wait, continue.
She approaches the man, and it doesn't seem like there's any ill will between them. As he turns, you begin to see that it is an elf with darker skin, and he's wearing an eye patch.
Like a pirate eye patch, or like a I'm a baddie eye patch?
Yes.
Okay.
And from there she... So, it looks like we have visitors. He turns to her and he's like, perfect. It'll be good to see them again. As Segrathun is just standing there in his ethereal plane.
Okay, so
You have 6 seconds before you...
Yeah. So what I do... Oh boy. Okay, I am right here. Every square is 5 feet?
5 feet, yes.
Oh, crud. How deep is the... like, from the platform to the lava below?
The it's not lava. It looks like water, but it's a completely, entirely different color. It looks like it's corrupted in some way.
Oh. Why couldn't it just be lava? All right, that would have been easier. So Segrathun. So what's the distance though?
But so each square is 5 feet.
No, like vertical from the platform.
Probably about 10 feet.
Okay, cool. There's not a lot of things to hide behind. So Segrathun, he is going to fall, and he will. Let me pull up my my sheet. Yeah, he's gonna do invisibility
Mhm.
as he chooses to what is it? To spawn right here.
All right. As you move further down the
I teleport down to it. Yeah.
yeah. So as you move further down the corridor, you begin to realize that there's something on the other side.
Okay.
As the Gorgon, this one is a lot bigger than the ones you saw in the other rooms, and it's just kind of sitting there across the bridge that you're on.
Okay. It's just like it's chilling. It's minding its own business.
Just
like
chilling.
he's on his iPad.
Yeah, it looks like he's watching another direction. He doesn't actually see you. He's not even paying attention to you.
Okay. Segrathun's going to like tiptoe
Mm-hmm.
his way down here while he's
Mhm.
invisible.
All right.
Does
And that
he
should
see-
be. Yeah, he sees that there's a little hallway down this way.
Okay. What are the NPCs saying while this is going on?
I said what they were saying while you were moving around.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. Can I do a perception check to see what's on the other hallway?
Which other hallway?
The north one?
From what you can see, it looks like there's just a door.
Okay, just a door. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So that Segrathun's just gonna kind of like
How long does invisibility last?
an hour.
All right, so you're good there.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Yeah, he's just kind of like right here, waiting to. No, actually, you know what?
You have
gonna
5 more
move-
feet of movement.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go right there.
All right. And we'll go back to the group. Now Grimsby is fully done going through all of the we move Gerardo back to the group. There we go. All right, and now we're back to the group. As Grim is finishing up getting the glands from the basilisks.
Well, I think he'll. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, just to let you know, my owl is still up there with you guys.
Oh yes, I have your owl right here.
Perfect.
What's the owl doing? Is he freaking out? Is he chill?
He's just kind of like pecking at the ground where Segrathun was, a little bit
Right.
confused.
Yeah, well, the owl seems fine, and he's usually got some sort of trick up his sleeve, so I think we look
And
our wounds
here's-
for a moment, and if
here's
he doesn't come
Alregard.
back soon, we then have to go inform what you think.
Well, I mean, if you want, I could just call for him. Let's see if I have it prepared. Never mind. I don't have it prepared. I forget what I said.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need all the 3rd level spell slots we can get. You guys want to take a short rest and wait, or are you guys trying to? I mean, do you think it's important that we follow him right now, or do you think that we have a little bit of time? He's usually got
Yes.
something up his sleeve.
Yeah, he does this a lot. Do we really need to go babysit Segi? I mean,
What's the orc's name again?
Zapug.
Is that Baron again?
It says Zebby, do you know how to use any of these sacks so we can maybe save our friend and your brother over there?
I never seen those sacks ever in my life.
Ah, makes two of us. I mean, I've seen these sacks. Well, let's say 1, 2, 3. This many times now.
Runs out of fingers. Remind me to teach you how to count in a special way. You bend your fingers. We'll get to it later.
Right.
I think we can. Do you think we can rest for a moment, or do you think we need to go now?
Yeah, let's collect it. Did you want me to make a little symbol for you for that lady
Keep
that
it-
you really liked?
Keep in mind, you guys also already took a short rest. That was what we ended off on.
Oh, wait. He fell through after a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Remember
I forgot about that.
the hallway was filled with gas. Nothing was coming through. You guys finished off the other basilisk. What's it called there, and you guys took a short rest.
Well, I guess we're good with that then. All right, what you think we give him 15 minutes or so and see if
You
he
think
comes
we
back?
can-
If not, move ahead.
15 minutes. Oh my god.
Wait, Mikus, do you know how to talk to? Can you talk to this owl?
I mean, I have a telepathic communication with my familiars, but I cannot talk to other animals. I don't believe at this point.
Oh,
Oh, send your owl. If you're okay with this, maybe send your owl in to see if it can find him, if he's been captured or killed, or has defeated them all single-handedly in a valiant show of arcane power, or anything in between. Maybe we'll be able to know, and we'll go in with
Mike.
information.
Mike, what was your bird's
Yeah.
name again?
Elfie.
Grimsby looks over at Aberdeen. Do you think Segi's afraid, or do you think he's just sleeping? I kind of want to think he's sleeping.
I don't. It depends. If he found an open room that is not connected to where that Medusa was going, then he's probably just sleeping. If he found that Medusa, he's probably rightfully scared.
Huh.
You guys want to go now?
You
I
know
mean-
what? He's gonna need us at one point. We might as well start on our way.
I think
All
so
right.
too. I'll go anywhere you guys go.
We sure as hell ain't gonna leave you here. Who knows what you're gonna do to those basilisks when we leave?
Well, I mean, look at what I already did to them, and you guys look over at the scene. It is completely like massacred, like pieces and blood and like basilisk guts everywhere. But like I like strategically like cut like where the sack is, and like every one that I moved on next to, like I butchered it even more, except for like the one spot where the sack is at.
Well, shall we move then?
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Stay a little bit back. I can go up ahead quietly and scout out. If something sees me and attacks me, I will yell real loud.
All right, so here you go, and Grimsby gives you guidance.
All right. Fuck, I don't remember. I think it's this and this. Okay. Ooh. 12, 15, 18, 26.
26 for stealth?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, go ahead and move.
Okay, and we are going north, right? Or which way?
South. You guys came from the north.
We entered in the north.
Yeah.
Okay, so the east is where the Gorgons came from, and the south is where.
So the
no,
east
the
is where
south
the
is where
basilisk
the
came
Gorgon.
from. Yeah,
Gotcha,
and
okay.
this-
So I'm gonna move up to here. I've already seen all the traps, right?
Yeah. It looks
Okay.
like they're triggered and they have a time limit before they recharge. So you'll be fine to
Alright.
go down the hallway.
I will avoid them as I proceed anyway, and as I get to the
Mhm.
door frame, I'm still kind of peeking around corners. Do I
Mhm.
see anything in the room before I enter?
You see the Gorgon that is just the last Gorgon that was there. There's only one that went through.
Okay.
Right.
What else do I see?
You actually see an entire room. You see a couple of tables. You can't discern what's on them from where you are, but you do see some tables and you see some bins in the back behind the Gorgon. And you also
Okay.
see a faint light coming from the west of the room.
Okay, I will go back until Grim can see me.
Mm-hmm.
I will convey, or I could probably just walk back to the end. I'll tell him that the Gorgon is still in there, and then I want to lure it out and attack it as it walks through the door.
All right, I can go in and I can distract it if you like. Grimsby like pounding his chest. I'm pretty strong if you haven't noticed.
I think yes, but I think we might need to just attack it. Or maybe we throw something to lure it out. I'm sort of inclined to just shoot down the hallway. How long is the hallway? 10, 20, 30, it's a little too far.
I mean, I could shoot
What do you
it.
think? I can stand partway down the hallway, shoot it, walk around the corner. We pelt it as it's coming towards us. And then once it gets there, we attack it from all sides.
Or, how about I just I stand at the mouth of at the end of this hallway right here, and I shoot one of my bolts at it, and he comes on out because he's real mad and he's all shiny, and then I step back a couple inches so that you guys can go in from the sides and go in and attack him.
Oh, I think even better. You hold that, Mikus. You hold on to something you can do deal some damage. I'm gonna fire it. The moment I fire, you guys release as well, and then we all back up. So we get all of us hitting it at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
All right. I am going to stand 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I move into these little like diagonals here like this?
Let me see. Give me a second. Yeah, you can move diagonals.
Okay, cool. So I am going to wait until it seems like Mikus and Grimsby are in position ready to use their spells. I'm going to fire down the hallway and run back and duck around the corner so that as it charges through, I'll be out of its immediate charge range.
All right.
60. I am at. Oh no, yeah. I'm using guiding bolt. I can shoot from anywhere. I'm gonna just shoot from like here in the middle.
All right, and then Mikus, are you going to line up?
Yeah, I can't move my guy. I've been trying to figure that out. I'm going to stand over kind of next to Grisby and fire off my Eldritch Blast down the hallway as well.
All right. Roll them
So
all.
go ahead. Yeah, roll them all.
I'm gonna shoot my guiding bolt first level. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
20, 21, and 16.
20 hits, 21 hits, and 16 does not hit.
So
But wait, if you're doing it after the guiding bolt, you would have advantage, right?
I was
it's
doing
happening
it
at the same time.
first. Yeah, I was doing
Okay.
it first to set it off. So I mean, maybe Mikus might, but
I feel like the order would be Aberdeen, Mikus, Grimsby.
okay. So next round it'll be okay.
Yeah,
so
so that way next round we get advantage. Because Mikus has his 2 Eldritch Blasts, so I mean that's kind of just good there.
Yeah, and then so I roll a d20 for hit on both. So I roll a
Correct.
19 and a 2 is what I rolled. I don't get the
19
modifier
hits.
on that, right?
You do get your modifier on that.
Okay. What is the modifier?
Plus 7.
7. Okay. So 26 and 9.
So the 26 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage first, Aberdeen.
21.
21 in total.
I rolled bad.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. Impossible.
Wow.
All right. All right, and then Mikus, go ahead and roll.
Roll your damage, D10.
And
D10
then-
plus 4.
It's an 11.
11.
Nice.
And then roll your damage.
All fours, baby. 16.
16. All
And
right.
It is now glowing with
And I
fluorescent
am
pink
part
energy.
of that action. We'll get over there.
All right, and everybody roll initiative now.
All right. Initiative, baby.
Oh
Gerardo-
my god.
Gerardo, cue the natural one, because I got a 1, baby.
I got a 4.
9 total.
Ooh, okay.
All right. I like this.
Oof. Okay, so let's see.
Alregard got a 20.
Okay.
Oh wait, so
and
does Alfie get initiative also then?
Yes. We're gonna have.
So mine with the modifier was a 5, and Alfie got a 17.
Why the fucking owl is going first?
Because they're fast and they can fly. It makes sense.
Alregard got a 20.
Not a nat 20, just a 20.
An unnatural 20.
What did Alfie get?
17.
Okay.
Okay.
What did Aberdeen get?
9.
What did Mikus get?
5.
And then, unfortunately, Grim got a 2.
Oh no, Grim got a natural 1, baby. I have no initiative bonus.
Oh, and he's on 1. Got it. All right. So first up is Alregard.
Alright. For some reason on Roll20, I can't see the other map.
I'll move you to the other map. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
It's because you're.
Can you give me control of Alregard as well?
You already have it.
Oh, okay. So then.
I just need to move you to the other. There you go.
Gotcha. Alright. So, Alregard. He's gonna kind of like. Oh, dude. How do I. Guys, what can an owl do to help you guys?
It can hoot.
It can hoot. Alright, Alregard. Wait, so is Aberdeen ran back?
Yeah, Aberdeen's in this corner here.
Okay. Alregard's gonna fly and he's gonna like be high up on the wall,
Okay.
ready for what happens.
All right.
That's his turn. Yeah.
All right. So Zapug's gonna move right in front. He's gonna move 35 feet in the front, just enough to where you guys can see down the hallway while he's standing in front of it.
Bold.
I mean, do you guys see how squishy you are?
Hey, I'm not that squishy.
And on top of that, the bull can't get its full charging speed if he's in the way. But other than that, now it's the Gorgon's turn, and he's going to move. He's going to make an attack. And
The plan, Zap. Come on, man.
does
Ugh.
hit. Let's see, what's damage? And it does seem to run into him, and one of the horns kind of gets him in the side. He kind of grunts, but it moves him back a little bit as he kind of holds it back. And they're going to move about 5 feet back. As he holds it off. And now we're going to go to Alfie.
Okay, so there are 2 dead basilisks in the room, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for prior arrangement that none of the crew has any type of dealings with, Alfie flies over to those 2 basilisks and just marks them with his claw. Just marks those, and then flies over to Mickey, joins him, and just kind of gives him a nod, like, "Yep, it's done." And he's like, "Okay, cool." And that's
All
Alfie's turn. That's all Alfie needs to do.
All right, cool. And now it is Aberdeen.
Do I have a decent amount of aim?
Yeah, you can
on
see
this-
it. He made sure that it would be at least in vision range for you to hit it, and it is a little bit bigger than him, so you're able to shoot past him.
Okay, cool. I will just start firing.
All right.
I'm gonna lean in. Actually, am I within 30 feet of him already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably should have remembered my reaction. First shot, 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Second is 20. Third is another 25, Chris.
All 3 of those hit.
Feels fucking good, man. And I will... Like number... 12... 20... 35 points.
35?
Yeah.
All right. It is looking pretty hurt.
Ooh, and then I'm going to keep... I don't know if this means I have to move or something. I want to keep line of sight on him so that I can... you hear Aberdeen cuss under his breath that he forgot to help Zap out because he wasn't expecting him to run, and I'm gonna make sure that I have line of sight so I can use my reaction next time.
All right. I'll move you so that way it looks like that. There you go.
Okay, cool. That works. Sweet. That's it.
All right. And next up is Mikis.
Okay, so at this point, if I was to shoot another Eldritch Blast, could I get around Zap, or is he gonna?
Yeah. You guys.
Okay.
The Gorgon is bigger than him. It almost fills the hallway, as the hallway is about 5 feet through. The Gorgon almost like fills it. There's a little room, and Zap is a little bit thinner than that, so you guys can still hit it around him.
Okay, so I go and just kind of like shoot onto each of the sides of Zap, trying to
All right.
take.
Keep in mind you have advantage.
What's the advantage?
Oh, I didn't
You
roll
roll-
with
You roll twice.
advantage. I should have rolled one of them with advantage.
Good, because that first roll was a fucking 3.
You roll twice and you take the highest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's a 19, so I'm taking that one.
19 hits, and the AC of the creature is 19.
All right, and then the second one is a 12. That second blast.
Does not hit, and that's with advantage.
Yeah,
And that's with your modifier too?
yeah, because the one before was a 2, so that would have been a. Oh no, actually not with the modifier. Shit, I forgot the fucking modifier.
Yeah.
So 12,
always 7 on
yeah.
any Eldritch Blast roll.
So that means the first one was a 19. So that first one is actually a 26, and then the second one was
If you rolled a 12,
Yeah, so that's 19.
So that one, both
Yep.
of them hit.
Nice.
Roll your damage for both of them.
And add 4 to both.
It's a 10.
And
8.
and that's with the +4.
Yes.
That's 18. All right. And is that all you're doing?
Yeah, and then I just kind of like back out of the main path of the hallway again because I don't want to in the line of fire for that bull. So yeah, I'm just kind of tucked over in the corner where I'm at, just
right.
waiting to see what the next move is.
Sounds good. And Grim, you're up.
Grim is gonna walk up, or not walk up. He's gonna stand there, and he's gonna cast Toll the Dead, snapping his fingers and pointing towards the bull, and the bull has to make a wisdom save. 16.
All right. All right. So, what's the DC again?
16. Fine, I rolled 2 d12s because we're
And-
5th level.
It failed.
Ick. Alright, let's do it, baby!
Just roll max damage.
Almost! 23, baby!
All right, as the bell rings, you begin to see the Gorgon's body shudder as it begins to crumble from this sound until it finally crumbles into dust. Its horn coming out of Zapug and falling to the ground and falling into dust, just leaving this huge dust cloud as it dissipates.
12
High
and
five,
It's
11.
like one of my
Grimsby.
fats.
12 and 11, holy shit.
Woo. Nasty.
Oh, that thing's pretty easy. Hey, Abby, you think these things are getting easier or are we just getting better?
I think we're getting better, but let's hope it stays feeling easy like that.
Hey, Zebby, you doing all right over there? You need a top off or anything?
He looks at you and just grunts, and then he seems a little frustrated because he felt like he was going to. He seems like he's a little frustrated as he keeps walking down the hallway.
However, the plan was to lead it into the room and then attack it while it was in the room, potentially keeping any of us from being harmed. But okay, then I'll go take a look at the room.
Yeah.
Open them chests, baby.
Open them.
There's-
Look in those things.
Loot the room.
There's actually no chests in this room.
Oh no.
I'll
You
regard.
said there was some something against the back wall though.
There were two
In the back-
chests.
There are 2 chests.
There's one on the bottom
Were you
You
talking-
left.
said
Were
there
talking
were,
about-
you said
were you
there
talking
were
about a different room?
containers or something. You
Yeah,
said there were
there's a
containers?
different
Yeah.
room.
Oh, my notes
In the
are
other
Gorgon room, 2 Gorgons, a round room with 2 chests.
Oh.
Medusa talking in the room said it was a sanctuary for her guard dogs.
Yeah, the room that you were looking into. The Gorgon room is the one down that Zapug is in.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
There are 2 chests in here. On the
Yeah.
tables, so in the corner you see a what is it called? What is the word? Why is the word escaping me? A fireplace in the west part of the room. There's 4 tables on each side. One table has a stack of gold. The other one has a bow and a quiver. One of them has a book with a couple of apples, and then there's a chest on one of the tables, and then there's a box in the back that is also a chest on top of a couple of other boxes.
Okay,
It's
so
on
there's
a
bow and quiver. There's one chest or 2 chests? One chest?
So there's 2 chests. One chest is
2
on the
chests.
table. The other one is in a pile on top of the crates that are there.
Table chest.
One is right here and one is right there.
is
Correct.
In
Yeah.
pile. And then the last table that doesn't have the bow or
The
chest on it. What are the
one.
last 2 tables?
This one's gold. This one's bow. This one's book and apples. This one's chest. And there's chest here as well. And there's fireplace here.
You guys want to see what that book is about? And I'm gonna go try to pick the. Well, first I'm gonna investigate to see if it looks trapped. The chest on the table,
Go ahead and roll
And
an
then if it
investigation check.
and if it does not look trapped, then I'm going to attempt to pick it. A lot. 25.
25. It does not look like it's trapped at all.
Okay, so I will attempt to pick it then.
All right. It doesn't seem like it needs to be picked. As you open it, it looks like it's a couple of trinkets. Seems like they're little toys and dolls. There's a medallion that looks like it came from looks like it came from someone that was an adventurer, and there's a note in there talking about that looks like it was to be sent home to the family, and it's basically a letter written to a guy's wife.
What you find over there, Abby?
Looks like someone placed some of their things in this chest. Looks like a letter to his family, and a couple of trinkets. It seems personal rather than valuable. I'm gonna hang on to it. Does it say anything about where this person is?
No, it it kind of tells you the letter in of itself is a letter written to his wife, and he kind of goes in detail about life on the sands and how it's tedious to sail with all these guys, and how he really misses home, but he'll be able to come back soon with the bounty he gets once they get to this dungeon that they've been hearing stories about.
Okay. Does it say his name at all?
No,
Okay. Does it say hers?
it doesn't look like it was finished, and all it says
Gotcha.
is my love.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up and put it all together and
Mhm.
check out the other chest then.
All right, in the other chest you find 200 gold pieces. You find 10 arrows, and when you touch them, you kind of feel a magical aura coming off of them, so they are +1 arrows. And you also find a couple of gems, so you find 1 ruby and 2 sapphires within this box.
Grim is gonna go over to the pile of gold just on this table and try his best to count it up and figure out how to divvy it up between everybody, including
so-
Fee and Segreton.
All right, so on the table you find about 300 gold.
500.
And you have 500 gold in there, Cody?
No. That's I found 2, so you found 3, so we're at 500 so far.
And then,
I'm
so
trying
what's
to
up
keep
with
trying to
these-
keep notes of everything we find.
What's up with the apples?
There are just green apples on there, as far as you know.
All right, I'm gonna do an investigation check on the apple.
Yeah.
He's gonna
You lift.
sniff it.
You pick up the apple out of the bowl and you look at it. Gleams with the light that's radiating from the fireplace. You can see the glow that comes off of the apple. Looks like it's a pretty good apple.
I try to feed it a Sagathoon's owl.
It just kind of like turns its head 180 degrees.
I don't know. I mean, Grim, you want to give one of these a try?
Oh, what is the food? Yeah, absolutely. I'm starving here.
Wait, how many
Grim's
other?
one of the
Real
apples.
quick, how many other? I want to do something with one of them.
5.
5. If you eat one, I want to do an experiment with it, Grim. So once you're done eating it, I want you to take another one and set it on top of your head.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We can totally do that. Here,
Okay,
wait,
sounds good.
we could do that first. Grimsby sets the apple on top of his head and kind of just stands there, like, twiddling his thumbs.
Alregard like flies to the opposite end. So that,
Also, 100 gold for everybody. That's
cool. That's easy enough. Well, no, we're probably gonna have to cut in Zap, but
I can cut it up right now then.
he walks up. He sheaths or holsters his crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Breathes in. Turns around. Walks 6 paces across the room, and then spins and fires a bolt at the apple.
Roll to hit.
83
19.
gold a person.
All right, you hit.
Yeah.
The you turn, you shoot, and the arrow hits in the middle of the apple and pins it to the door that is on the other side of Grimsby.
Yes.
Whoa, that was really cool, Abby. You almost got me right on the old noggin there.
See, almost failing is the key to succeeding.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
All about proper motivation, Grimsby.
Yeah,
83 gold a person if we're including Zap, though.
All right.
I'm gonna take a look at this bow.
All right. You go to the bow and it looks like just a normal longbow. Doesn't look like there's anything special. The quiver is made out of ivory. It looks very nice. It has gold. What is the word? Gold lines through the quiver, and the quiver
Filigree.
is yes. And the quiver has a picture of a wave coming through the middle of it.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna pick it up. Just the quiver.
Wait, hold up,
Yeah.
Abby. Don't just go around touching random weapons like that. That's how you got stuck with this other sword that you still got there. Here,
Well, it's just in my bag. I haven't done anything with the sword.
let me go take a look at this thing. And Grimsby's gonna ritual cast Identify.
And how long does that take?
10 minutes plus, or 11 minutes.
All right. Are you guys gonna wait for him to finish that?
Have we heard anything from Segrathun yet?
Nope, nothing from Segrathun. And we're going to actually, speaking of
Yes.
Segrathun, we're gonna go back to
Yes.
him.
Hey.
We should also for sure investigate those apples because I don't want to have Grimace eat one in that.
All right. So Segrathun is in fact sleeping. No, I'm kidding. So he's just kind of like eavesdropping on what the two are talking about, waiting for them to like leave so he can follow them through which door, because he doesn't know which one is safe. So he has the idea of, well, if they go through a door, obviously that door's not trapped. So
Well, as they're speaking, you kind of see them walk down the hallway
okay.
towards where the Gorgon is.
Ah man, see, I was hoping it wasn't that one. Did they say anything else?
They talked about going to their library. And that's where they're going right now. It seems like they're actually very fond of each other. They're joking around, and you know, they just seem like they are happy with each other.
Okay. Segrathun's gonna follow. Or no, okay, not that far. He's like this far behind.
All right.
He is tiptoeing.
I need you to roll a stealth check.
Is he tiptoeing in his Jordans?
A stealth. Okay. All right, man. Don't fail me now. Where is it? I gotta find it. Where is it? Right there. Okay, we got a 6.
All right. You step on a creaky board that's on the
Okay.
On the bridge.
The moment I step on that, I do what Crunk does, and I go up against the wall, and I just, you know, you know the.
right. That does catch their attention as they come back over, and they kind of just stand right here.
I'm holding my breath.
Did you hear that? I wonder. No, there's no way there's someone here. As they're standing right in front of Segrathun, looking around. You can smell the moss and like the bacteria that's coming off of her scales, and you.
That's gonna know. I'm actually holding my breath.
All right, and we're gonna go back upstairs. Then we're gonna say that they're there for about 7 to 10 minutes, just looking around, pacing up and down the the place as you. And every single time they walk away, you're able to take a breath, and you get this taste of like salty. Like it's not a very good taste as they walk by. As at least the Gorgon walks by, you can kind of taste stuff off of her body. Not the Gorgon, but the lady with the snakes.
I was gonna be like, ooh,
The Medusa.
moment
Medusa.
of opportunity. All right. Yeah, move me to the next room as well,
Which room?
so I can see.
Yes. This is. All right, and we're gonna move everyone back. There we go. And now we're back. Grimsby's done doing his little thing.
Heck yeah.
And,
do I get any? Do I get anything
nope.
from it?
It is just a quiver that has a cool thing on it. It can hold about 50 arrows.
I guess I'll sling it over my back. Have we kicked through the crates that are over there? The stack of crates?
You went through the chest that's on it. The crates only carried a couple of things. They carried like wheat. One of them had apples in it.
What about this book?
The book seems like it's a personal book. It looks like it kind of depicts life within the dungeon that you guys are in. The
Like a
Medusa
journal?
felt. Yeah, it's a journal. The lady writing in it, it's like a Dear Diary thing. She's talks about how alone she feels. She feels like, yeah, she has her gorgons with her and her basilisks, but there's no one here to share that with.
Okay, Mikus has no interest in the book. He drops it and walks away. He's like, I don't need to hear about this bitch's problems.
All right. All right, and what do you guys do from here?
Let's go down the staircase where she walked earlier.
All right, so you guys go through the doorway.
I think same drill as before. I go off ahead and give it a look before we all proceed together. Everyone?
Yes.
Sounds
I'll follow behind Jabby.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
As you walk down this hallway, you see pictures and mirrors. It looks like this
29, by the way.
Yeah, this hallway just seems like it's a place to, see yourself. When you look into one of the mirrors, though, you kind of just get this cool feeling, and it feels like there's water kind of just rushing as you see the ocean behind you in the mirror.
Does it feel similar to what I felt when I was touching the painting of the goddess?
Yes, but this one's just a calming feeling, and everyone can feel this.
I whisper under my breath, this is a different kind of place, isn't it?
Yeah, this place feels kind of weird.
I think I like it, but I'm not quite sure why yet.
I think I like it too, which makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like that I like it. So I feel like there's going to be something very bad coming up. Very, very bad.
As Aberdeen gets to the other side of the room, he opens the door and he sees inside, at the very end, he sees a statue of the goddess that he had seen before, with an altar right in front of her. As he looks in, he sees all the benches that are in this room are broken. It looks like it was some kind of church or cathedral that was there to worship her.
Do I see anything else in the room other than the broken pews and the statue?
You can see that there's other pictures on the wall, but you can't see up because in the middle of it looks like there's a dome that kind of goes up again.
Okay. Do I see anyone in the room?
No, there's nobody in the room.
I'll check the door and the floor for traps as I proceeded.
Nope, there's no traps in this room. As you proceed.
All right. I'm going to look around a little bit. I'll wave everyone else to come in, playing it safe. There's two other doors in this room, or one other door in this room?
There's only one other door in this room.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to the altar.
All right, and let me see. Go ahead and move yourself to it. Does everyone go into the room?
Yep.
So Alregard is just kind of like on Aberdeen's shoulder.
He's not doing anything, is he? Is he just chilling, or is he like trying
You
to tell me
just
something?
see him kind of frantically, like looking around, like he's like a security camera kind of thing.
All right.
I think we need to not waste too much time here, but
As you approach the statue, you get this feeling again, and everyone who goes into the room also gets this feeling. As your eyes fixate on the statue, hues of blue and green begin to illuminate the room, flickering as if light was reflecting off of it. Your eyes follow these colors as they move towards the ceiling to the dome that's over the pews, and above you, you see the moon, which encompasses the entire ceiling, and it starts to expand and retract, almost as if it was a heart. I'm going to need everyone to roll a con save.
All right.
Except for Aberdeen. Automatic fail for Aberdeen.
a what?
Yep.
11.
All right, 11, and then can
So
I get
with-
a roll for Mikus?
I got a 10.
Okay. The blue and green begins to mix into the moon, and it shimmers and it glows bright. As you watch the colors intertwine, you begin to feel them thrash against each other as they begin to take shape. The goddess that is at the statue begins to emerge from the blue colors, and then another one begins to emerge from the green. And the clashing makes the moon speed up, and the people who failed, which is everyone, begins to feel their body's circadian rhythm match the moon as it begins to speed up. I'm gonna need everyone to roll another con save. The only person who doesn't feel negatively affected by this is Aberdeen.
Nat 1 on the con save, total of 6.
Okay.
Got a 16 time.
All
right.
Wait. I got a 20 this time.
All right. And the goddess is now fully emerged, begin to clash against each other. And you guys feel these clashes within your bodies. And it looks like they're at war. They begin to
Do they look like two separate ones, or do they look copies of the same one?
And the green one looks like something you guys have seen in a book before from the world that you've been, or if you've heard myths of the gods of your world, that's what you see. But the other one is the one you see here. The clashes become gruesome. Yeah, the blue is the one that you know, and the green is one that you don't. That does not seem to be housed in this area. As they clash, you begin to see colors fly off of them. It becomes very vivid as you guys begin connecting to the pictures, and it goes from just a picture to almost as vivid as real life. Like you can actually see them clashing, and the colors begin to come off of them as their weapons clash and begin to hit each other. I need you guys to roll one more con save.
9.
8.
11.
All right. And as this is going, and you see this clashing, you guys begin to see other colors come from behind the blue. You see orange and pink and black colors that are not natural to the color blue, and you see them all pierce through her. And in that moment, the moon goes dark and stops. Everyone who failed 2 saves is going to take damage. The only person who doesn't seem to take damage from this is Aberdeen, as he feels more of a connection to this goddess. As it looks like she's kind of reaching out to him. You see, and for Aberdeen, it feels like your body begins to cry.
I am going to, when I see, so she gets like physically pierced by this light.
By these other colors. Yeah.
I am going to, knowing fully well this is like illusory or something, I'm going to use my reaction to try to help.
And you do that, but nothing happens. These
yeah,
they go through her, and you see the last breath leave her body as the moon fills the dome and goes dark. And I'm going to roll you guys this damage.
Oh.
Let me see where's my dice roll. All right. So if you guys rolled, if the people who aren't connected to this goddess, if you guys rolled 2 fails, you guys take a total of 16 psychic damage, and you take 1 point of exhaustion.
Jeez.
Weird like background question, just because it's never come up. We have a moon that we see in the night sky every night, right? Does that moon have distinguishable markings, like how our moon, you can see like the kind of the 3 shapes and the man in the moon type of thing? Is this moon the same one?
Same one. As it goes and it expands and it goes dark, and you guys feel your hearts kind of it stops for a moment, and then it catches back up before it shuts down, and you take the people who aren't connected to her, so Aberdeen's the only one who doesn't, take 16 damage and 1 point of exhaustion, as Aberdeen kind of just like breaks down crying as he watches her get skewered.
You said we might recognize the green goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll for that, or do I just know who that is?
I had it written down. Give me 1 second. Yeah. You go ahead and roll a religion.
Dude,
Or history.
4.
4. You don't remember the name, but you do remember that whoever she is, she's the queen of the depths.
The green one?
Mm-hmm.
The one who killed the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys look... Are you, Oh, fuck. Are you guys okay?
Yeah,
Oh.
she's just a little exhausted.
I feel a little strange, but I mean, I think I'm all right.
I got a bit of a headache. So hey, there's that. I'm glad Seg's not here.
The torches in this room went from the orange to now a dark blue, and the tint of the room begins to like kind of dim down as the blue happens, and they're still flickering, but now they're blue, and everything you see around you kind of looks like the lights reflecting off of water.
So great, now I'm gonna get seasick on top of this. Oy.
Oh, this dungeon is so sick, Albert. I don't really have anything else to do. Does the statue look the same?
The statue does look the same, but except for the face went from like proud to kind of just sad, and you can actually see that on the statue it now has tears flowing down.
Can we like explore like around the altar and see if there's any type of artifacts or anything in the room?
In this room there's not. This room seems relatively plain for what it is. You guys, as you guys search around, the colors, like I said, it's blue, and the light's reflecting off of the ground, sort of a shimmery type of way. And from the pain, outside of the pain you guys felt, now it feels calming again, like the sea stopped thrashing.
Can Grimsby try speaking to Gond again to see if there's any change in his personality?
And now that the deeper you've gone into the dungeon, the quieter Gond's gotten. Up until that happened, and now you can't actually hear him.
Right, can't seem to hear Gond at all right now. What do you guys say? Are you guys feeling all right? Do we want to top off before we move anywhere else?
I feel like I was spared from something you went through, so that's not going to be up to me.
Marcus, Zeb, how are you guys feeling?
Zapug's kind of just sitting in one of the broken pews, and he seems extremely tired and exhausted. From whatever just happened, really affected him.
Right,
I'm just worried that the longer we leave Seg out there by himself, the more trouble he's gonna get us into.
well, right now we can't really focus too much on somebody who's not here. We got to make sure that we make it to meet up with him.
Yeah, but the fact that
that
he's not here is like a big focus.
At that, Alregard kind of like goes and pecks Grimsby on the head in like a very like annoyed way.
Hey, listen, Regard. I'm not saying that we're gonna forget about him completely, but we got to make sure that we're alive to be able to help him out if he needs it.
He pecks
Hey.
you again.
Hey, Zapug, can you
Yeah.
keep fighting, or are you you too banged up?
I'm good. I can handle it. And he stands back up. He kind of shakes off, and then he's like, he points to the northern side. There's a door over there.
If you die in here, then we have no guide to get us out of this desert. We probably die in the desert, and then your brother never gets removed from his current state. So if
He
you're not
shakes his head.
okay,
He shakes his head. No, I'm fine. Let's go. And he kind of like pumps himself up. He kind of bounces around. He's like, no, I'm good. Let's go. Let's
Well,
go.
if you guys give me 10 minutes, I can top us all off for a little bit if we'd like.
Well, I'm fine, so I'm gonna go ahead.
If we get into a
and
fight with something, I got
search
vampiric
in
touch. I can heal myself.
I'm gonna search ahead of us while you do that. Is that okay?
That's everybody stay here. I'm gonna cast prayer of healing for 10 minutes just to top everybody off.
Okay. I'm at full, and I didn't get hit by that, so I'm gonna I'm gonna stealthily move on while he's doing that.
All right.
Everybody gets 13 hit points back. Everybody that decides to stay. If will leave, then that is entirely on them.
All right. And
19.
I only actually stay because Grimsy's not budging. And I'm just like, God damn it, like, I don't need to heal Grimsby, but let's go. And you're just like so zen that I'm just like, the whole 10 minutes.
And so Aberdeen goes to the other side. He goes to the doors and he sees that there's a stairway that goes down into the next room.
I will slowly start going down the stairs.
All right. Give me a second as I
Alregard is still on his shoulder. It flew back. After Grimsby clearly didn't get the message.
Hey, health is important, bro.
Oh no, not that. Not that.
All right. And so now Aberdeen goes down the stairs and everyone else is still praying. Aberdeen, do you want to keep going down or do you want to?
I mean, can I see anything ahead of me?
Let me move Gerardo over here. That way he can see what's going on.
Can you move me as well?
Yeah.
I see the map. I do not see myself.
You're at the very end of the map. You should be right here. There's a hallway that goes all the way to the bottom.
Oh, gotcha. I just saw it. Okay. I will continue to the bend and peek around the corner.
All right. As you peek around the corner, you notice that there's still some more stairs that you got to go down. But there's a little gate that opens up into the other room.
Okay. Can I see past that at all?
You can probably see about 10 feet. I'll clear that out for you so that way you can see properly. That's as much as you can see from where you're at.
Okay. I'm going to carefully, while checking for traps, walk down to the gate.
All right. As you walk down the gate, as you get about halfway, you notice in the room that there is in fact a Gorgon that is just sitting at this bridge that you can see towards.
Can I hear them at all?
No, you can't hear them, but you can hear the Gorgon kind of just breathing, a green gas kind of just going out of its nose as it exhales. And
I am going to very
this is a
uncomfortably.
Gorgon that's bigger than the other ones you saw.
Okay. I am going to very uncomfortably wait there for most of the time, unless anything happens. I'll probably respond to it, but if nothing happens, I'll pretty much wait about as long as I think it takes to cast Grim's spell, and then I'll move back.
All right, and Stuart, they finally settled at the other edge, but they're at the edge of the bridge that you're on.
Okay. So
and
go for it.
And so they're sitting there, they're looking around, and they go back to talking, just small talk as they speak.
Okay. So with Aberdeen being on the owl, or not being on the owl. What is it? with the with my owl coming within range again,
Mm-hmm.
I can actually control it. So you just kind of Segrathun Alregard just kind of like starts lightly pecking at Aberdeen's Aberdeen's shoulder, or like
Mhm.
the side of his head,
Right.
like trying to get
He-
his attention.
Aberdeen looks and holds his finger up and looks at the owl.
With that you get like a message in your head. Hey, I think we both see that same you know, iron bull right there.
Yeah, this one looks pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm kind of caught between a rock and a really hard place right now. There's the snake lady and what I think is a drow is down here on my left. No, yeah, on my right. And the Gorgon is on my left, so if you can kind of get an idea of where I am.
Okay. Do you need a distraction? What do you think will get us out of here? Yeah.
How much time has passed, Albert?
So for you, it's been about 25 minutes because he's
that's
he's
a long time.
yeah. Keep in mind, Grimsby's ritual casting 2 things.
Oh no, that's true. So what is it? All right. I have a few ideas. You could maybe lure them in with maybe like a tink from an arrow, or maybe my owl can give a hoot, and as they walk across the bridge, maybe I can push them off with some wind. You know, there seems to be like, I wouldn't say lava, but it's definitely like bad water.
All right.
It sounds like
Sagrathun,
this
I
is
need
very dangerous with you back there.
I need you to roll a perception check on the drow.
All right. The perception. That's gonna be a 6.
All right. You can say from the couple of times that he's passed, it took you about 20 minutes to notice it because of that. You notice that there's kind of like he's wearing sort of like a medallion that's holding on to like this water drop that has a swirling of orange through it that you can tell is the same color as the water that's around you.
Everything Albert just said, I repeated back to Aberdeen.
Well, that means he doesn't get out of here alive. I don't like the
okay.
idea of you trying to jump them
Did
while they walk away.
Did you find anything useful in that room? I saw little glimpses of it with my owl, but it was kind of hazy because I think you guys went pretty far away.
I mean, nothing too much. Just a book, some money, and some
A
arrows.
book? What was in the book?
No spells, but we can go over it later. It's her journal, actually.
Her journal? And you didn't read it?
Not in its entirety. Do you have
Read
time
it.
to wait for? You think you have time
got,
to wait
like,
for me to?
40 minutes.
Yeah, I guess I'll get just far enough away where the bull wouldn't be able to see me anymore at all. So, and then I'll start flipping through the journal.
All right, and from there, that's where we'll start our intermission. We will get back to you in about 20 minutes, and hopefully we'll be able to get through the rest of this.
In the meantime, while you're waiting, go ahead and follow us on the Twitter, follow us on the Instagram, follow us on the YouTube, and follow us on the Twitch, baby!
Hey.
Who are you? Who I really want. Who are you? Who? You guys suck.
Oh, because we have owls. I get it. I get it.
I give that one like a 3 for effort.
God, you guys suck. Everybody except for Cody.
A 3 for effort on this delay in this economy?
Hey, I can't afford that. I need to pay my rent.
Then try better.
Oh God.
No, I'll give you a stimulus. I'll give you a 5.
All right.
Oh no, I
so-
fully know that we're live, Gerardo. I'm gonna turn this light back on because I can't see my face.
All right. So we're gonna head on over to Grimsby and the rest of the crew who are still in the.
Yeah,
The
while you do that,
church?
if you could just email me a PDF with like the entire book fully written out in it real quick. I'll do that while you're talking to that.
Have the 10 minutes elapsed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so everybody
Alright.
is healed for 13 additional hit points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Grim. So now that Aberdeen and probably Segathroon is dead, would you like to go downstairs and help?
Oh, well, I don't think they're dead. Why would you think that they're dead?
I can only hope. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Less heavy
Ouch.
lifting later.
We make our way downtown.
Downtown to
All
the
Why
right.
would you do that? I said I would be back. What are you doing?
Going and following you.
Oh my.
All right. As Aberdeen is sitting at the little corner, Grimsby and the gang come through.
Hey, Abby! Abby!
Shh, 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 shh. Fingers up, like, what are you doing?
Oh, is this one of those moments where I gotta be quiet again? Oh, sorry, Abby.
I'm gonna roll a
Like,
d20
ouch.
for that one.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
So
You just got us killed,
uh,
I swear to God.
The Gorgon, from where Aberdeen can see, gets up and starts walking towards the gate.
With that, Segrathun sees that he kind of like, okay, they fucked up, and he kind of like makes his move.
All right.
Yeah, I'm attacking as well.
All right. Roll the hit.
Go ahead, Stuart.
Oh, I wasn't gonna attack. I was just
Jeez.
like,
Oh.
get the hell out of there.
Oh,
Like,
look,
look, I can actually move.
fuck it, I'm gonna attack it.
I think it's
Before you
huge.
attack,
There's no way we're not busted. Yeah, go ahead.
before you attack, Segrathun just kind of like, he doesn't get to them in time, but he looks at what's on the tables.
There's 2 books that are open. One has blank pages, so it looks like it was a new
Oh, yeah.
journal. There's another book that you see, and it looks like a picture book. And then there's one other book you can't really discern what's in it right before you see the arrows come
Yeah.
at the
So
Gorgon.
And then-
Grimsby says this. He's hella loud. I see the thing moving, and I'm just like, oh, and just lean around the corner. Bah, bah, bah.
All right, roll the hit.
Wait. Okay, go for it.
26,
Mm-hmm.
20, natural 20.
All right,
Yeah.
roll your damage.
Woo. Okay, so that is 3 for the net plus. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. I bet it's so low on damage. 8, 10, 15, 17, 32.
32. All right.
And then I'm going to move back. I'm gonna squeak. No, I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm just gonna try to duck around the corner, but I'm gonna stay in that space.
Okay. I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right.
I was gonna ask, during those 10 minutes,
Mhm.
what did Aberdeen read from the book?
It is literally just a diary. She writes about how lonely she is. In the next page, she says that she talks about how people came in. She's excited to meet them. They all failed the test that she set up to find her true love, except for one. And she basically took him. His eye got gouged, and so she healed him. And that's all you know.
Okay.
Very useful.
This is why Mikus did not make it to the end.
It is very much so. Imagine 15-year-old girl, high school, written story. Yeah. She's
She's
been alone for very long.
So 8. At
8?
least I'm rolling well to hit, but my damage rolls and my skill checks are not.
I got a 19 for this initiative.
16, baby!
Yeah. You said a 19, Mikus?
Yes, sir.
All right. And then 16 for Grim?
Yes, sir.
That's a 4 for Segrathin.
All right. All right. And so we will start off with the Gorgon. It begins to drag its hoof on the ground as it charges into the stairway, breaking through the bars that are on the wall.
Wait, do we have initiative for the owls too?
All right.
We can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
9 for Hour Guard.
9.
And a 5 for Alfie.
You said 9 for Hour Guard?
Yeah.
All right. And now, let's see. It is going to make an attack. Let's see. On Aberdeen. Okay. Nat 20. And you are knocked prone, or actually make a strength check.
$13.
13. You are knocked prone.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll damage. You're going to take 26 damage from the initial hit for his
I'm going
charge.
To drop that by 6, so I still take 20.
All right.
You said 26, right?
26, yeah. And then it's going to make a bonus action hoof attack because you are knocked prone by its charge. And you're going to take 10 damage.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
What
And
was,
next,
wait, what was the to hit on that one? Very high.
Yeah, it was 16 plus 7.
Yep. Okay.
All right, and next up will be Mikus. You're up. The giant Gorgon is in your guys' face, and there's no
Great.
more gate on the ground over here. It is blown through. And
Okay.
Aberdeen is laying on the ground with a hoof on his chest.
Not doing
Okay.
so hot.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start up my mage armor.
Mm-hmm.
And then because I'm feeling cornered over here, I'm then also just going to instantly use my Misty Step to get on the other side of the bull to where I can potentially get more room to play with.
All right there. Right there, good.
Oh, hold on, I was switching tab. A bit like just not in the center of the hallway, but like on the side. Yeah, perfect. Yep. And then I still have Alfie. Can Alfie Misty Step with me or no?
No.
Okay, so Alfie's just still in the hallway. Kind of. Oh yeah, he flies over. He's on Grimsby now. Alfie's with Grimsby.
Excellent.
All right. Give me 1 second while I set up a couple of things. All right. And next up is Grim.
All right. Let's see what kind of mess I got us into. Oh, what a mess. Can I get myself onto the space where Our Guard is?
Yes.
Sick. All right, so I'm gonna get myself on Our Guard space, and I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians all around us.
Mm-hmm.
In what is the radius? 15 feet.
All right.
So Spirit Guardians 15 feet around us. It's going to be a bunch of flying inchworms. They have very large vampire-like teeth and big evil eyes. And as they pass through, they're going to be taking bites out of everything except for obviously my friends.
All right.
Bickus is also visibly disgusted by this, being just on the outside of this swarm of vampire worms.
Wait, what spell is this?
Spirit Guardians.
Those are your spirit guardians? That's funny.
Did you say worms?
Yeah. Inchworms.
The spirits of all the bugs he's eaten.
All right.
Grimsby,
And
buddy,
is
you
that
gotta
your
watch the
turn?
diet.
Yeah, and then when I cast it, does he make his save already or no?
What is the DC?
16 wisdom.
He does not.
Dick. Alright, so that's through the ABB. Hell yeah. 12 points of radiant damage.
All right. Perfect. All right.
And
And next up. Oh, go
And
ahead.
then can I try to like body block like Aberdeen or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Abby, get behind me. Get away from my wall of my wormy friends over here. They're here to protect us. Don't be afraid of them.
Man, good thing I readied my maneuver for deception or persuasion today.
All right. And next up is going to be Zapug. And he is going to... He's already moved behind the Gorgon. Let me set him up first. And he hits it, but it chinks off the first hit. And the second hit does hit. And he is going to do 15 damage to it, steering his blade into the side of the Gorgon.
Sick. Really sick, bro.
All right, and next up is going to be Our Guard.
Alright, so Alregard flies over and kind of like hides up on the bookshelves.
All right, sounds good. Is that all he's doing?
Yeah.
All right, Aberdeen, you're up.
I am in such a bad spot here. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand, and I am. Yeah, I think I need to just move away. I'm going to move 15 feet away.
All right.
That's
Attack
my
of opportunity.
Yeah.
And what's your AC?
19.
Does not hit.
Ooh. And then I'm gonna start firing again. First
Alright.
shot, 12. Second
not
shot, 13.
13 does not hit.
23.
23 hits. The AC is 19.
18 points of damage. Does this thing look phased by the damage at all?
Nope. It looks like it's just getting annoyed.
Okay. I'm gonna save my action surge. That's it.
All right. Next up is Alfie.
Okay, so noticing that Aberdeen is kind of like recovering, Alfie flies off of Grimsby, who's obviously about to jump into danger anyway, and then goes to kind of like guard and comfort Aberdeen a little bit.
All right, cool. Is that all?
Yep, he's just there for support right now.
All right, Sag, you're up.
Hey, buddy.
Go for it, Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying hello to the bird.
Oh. So Segerthun, kind of seeing shit go down, he steps a little bit. He looks over to see what the other two are doing.
Right.
What are they doing?
The other two are still talking at the other side.
They haven't noticed.
No, because he is like a good ways away from them being able to hear.
And okay, they didn't notice the Gorgon leaving. Okay, I'm not gonna question it. Segerthun goes to the not empty book and goes to the two books, and he tries to skim the first one that he's at. So he tries to just skim it to see if he gets the idea of what it is.
Which one? The one that I said is a picture book, or the other one?
The black one. Like if you look at the image, the one with the black writing on it.
Let me.
Yeah, here, look. It's the top one of the two right there.
The top one is a picture book.
Okay, then that's the first one he's at.
All right.
So he just kind of like flips through the images really quick.
It's more of like a folk story, but this is a story that you've never heard before.
Can I do Oh, go for it.
Go ahead. What check did you want to do?
I was gonna say, can I do either a history check or a?
This is something that you've never seen.
Well, just to like see if I can interpret it.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Like you said, it's a picture, right?
Yeah.
So. All right. So history.
History.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 24.
All right. The pictures are relatively easy for you to understand. It doesn't have words to it. This one seems to be more for adolescents. As you flip through it, it kind of tells a story of the seas being created. It is not the same story that you've heard before.
Okay.
It's before you heard the story of Umberlee creating the depths of the sea. This one actually shows pictures of this goddess that is in this that you've seen all around, actually creating the water and around the earth that was created.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the image throughout the book. Cool.
Yeah, it's basically the creation story of the sea, but it's not the same story you were told.
Okay. And that'll be my turn if that's my action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
All right, let me see. Next up is the Gorgon. He is going to hit your boy.
Oh no.
Gorgonzola.
Gorgonzola.
And he is going to do 18 damage as he rams himself into Zapug. And Zapug kind of hits the back of the wall and wheezes a little bit.
I will use my reaction
All right.
to reduce that by 7.
All right. All right, perfect. And next up is going to be Mikus. You're up.
I rolled the wrong dice. It was actually 4.
Okay.
Dang, Cody. I thought you were the master of the dice.
I mean, I caught
Okay,
it.
so
Fixed it.
at this point, I'm going to fire off more of my Eldritch Blast, but I'm gonna aim towards because, like, I see is he kind of like close enough to that corner, or if I aim above him, I can kind of smash the ceiling down over him and not have to worry about hitting the other guys.
No, he is right next to everyone else. So
Okay,
if you hit him, the ceiling above may crumble down, especially because you're on the second floor underground.
All right. Well, shit. Okay, then yeah, I'm just aiming right for him then. And if anything, I can just draw him back down the hallway away from Aberdeen and everybody else down there. So
Right.
2 Eldritch Blasts right to his fucking face.
All right, roll a hit for both of them. And don't forget to add your 7 to the modifier.
And so the first one's 15,
Is that plus a 7?
Yep.
Right,
and the second one is 24.
24 hits.
Also, Albert, we forgot to roll damage for the Gorgon, for starting his turn in Spirit Guardians. So he takes 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
And then for damage, I got 16.
All right, and all right, it is looking a little bit bothered now. And next up is going to be Grim. You are up.
All right. Oh, are you doing all right over there? Is that B?
I'm fine. As he's like wheezing a little bit from hitting the back of the wall.
Well, you sure as heck don't look fine, but all right, I'm gonna believe you. And just Grim is gonna put his hand right on the Gorgon's face, and he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
All right, roll the hit.
Let's do it, baby. 25.
25 hits.
God, freaking rolling so terribly right now. 11 points radiant damage and advantage for the next person who attacks it.
Gimme.
And then as a bonus action, he's going to finger guns the Gorgon.
All right. And the next person up is Zapuk, who's going to attack.
Ha! You don't get bonus action, or you don't get advantage.
But he does get advantage.
No, you don't get advantage, Cody.
Oh. He does a lot of damage.
You do a lot of damage.
All right, so he rolled a 17, which is a 22 on the
I like
first hit. And
supporting
is
my
it every single attack this time he gets it, or just one?
Just first one.
All right, so 17. So that one's gonna hit. And he is going to do 19 damage on the first hit.
Heck yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad he got it.
And then the second hit, he is going to hit. And he's going to do 20 damage.
Jeez.
God damn.
Zappa going off.
He's rolling really high.
On a Tuesday.
All right, and next up is going to be Alregard.
Alregard, he really tries to become stealth. Like he's just trying to, not take up space.
Got it. And then, do you want me to take him out
Picky.
of initiative?
Yeah. He's in sentry mode right now.
You're in
Right,
sentry
and-
mode right now.
Aberdeen, you are up.
All right. This is what I want to roll. So we'll,
Will it into existence, baby.
24,
Mm-hmm.
miss, 21.
All right. Roll damage.
Mm-mm. First one's 18.
18.
Second one is 11, so 29 total.
29 total.
And I have room to back up a little more?
Yes, you have. I do believe you have like 5 or 10 more feet of stairs.
Okay, I'll back up to here,
Yep,
making sure I still have like line of sight to
Yeah.
help block attacks.
And at that point, you have advantage because of height.
Oh. Well,
Because
I
now you're
did
shooting
that.
down at it.
Guess I did that after shooting, but okay, cool. All right, I am there. I'm trying to watch out for Grimsby and Zapud because they seem to be the ones that'll be taking hits. So
All right.
trying to see if I can put my shit to use. But I took like 2/3 of my health in 2 hits, so I'm trying to keep my distance.
And Alfie is up.
All right, at this point, he's just going to take a pass because he's there essentially just give Aberdeen extra backup if Aberdeen is under attack. So he's good for right now.
Sounds good. And Seg, you are up.
Segerthune turns back to check up on the how the other two are doing.
You only see the elf.
Oh, the Medusa's not anywhere in my line of sight.
As far as you can see.
Okay. He turns back and he starts doing the same thing, skimming the second book.
All right. In the second book, you do start seeing a couple of things. If you don't know it already, you learn the shape water cantrip.
Ooh.
Or, yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty dope.
But it's only because you write it down in your book.
Okay. And it's a cantrip, you said?
Yes.
Alright.
Is it now, or does that work like a scroll?
He has to
It's like right away.
He has to take the action to write it down in his book because it is.
Is it on one page or is it on multiple pages?
one page? It's basically like writing down a spell.
I was gonna say I ripped the page out of the book and I put it in my bag for later.
Okay.
Put the whole book.
And then fine, I put the whole book. Well, it's because he said only one page, right? Like, yeah, whatever, fine.
Is this your spell book? Or
I put it in my Segerthune's spellbook is actually just a bunch of other pages from other spellbooks stapled together in the book.
It's a
time
binder.
money.
It's a binder, but he doesn't have a 3-hole punch, so he's just stabbed the pages over the rungs of the binder.
it's like the equivalent of a Lisa Frank folder, with a bunch of papers stuffed into it.
Yeah.
It looks like the fucking book that Gandalf finds in the mines of Moria.
And then with his action, or not his action, his movement, he just kind of goes over here.
All right. While you're walking by, you notice everyone else is fighting the Gorgon.
Oh, I already knew that. My owl. Or my, And
Alright.
he actually he stays in view of the elf, and he just kind of like keeps tabs on him.
All right. And next up is going to be the Gorgon attacking Grimsby this time. But he's going to take damage from your spirit.
Yes,
Here.
sir. Let's freaking do it, baby. Heck yeah, 13 points of damage.
All right.
Not to be a stickler, but I think he has to make a save every time,
Oh,
or take half, I believe. Right?
What's this? What's the save? It's 16, right?
16 wisdom, yeah.
Yeah, he fails.
Dick.
All right, and he's going to attack.
Yeah,
that
you're
one
correct. Or half as much.
does not. And what is your AC?
My AC is 20.
All right.
Forge domain, baby. Forge domain.
So you're able to. He kind of like hits you, but it does no damage. You're able to hold your ground as he tries to push up against you.
Try it again,
Very
big
nice.
All right, and next up is a pug. No,
What do you got?
actually, no. Next up is Mikus.
All right, so can I see Seg from where I'm at?
Yes, you saw him run by.
No, I'm invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. No, never mind. You didn't see him.
Okay. All right. Never mind then. Okay. So how's Zap doing right now?
Zap seems like he's okay. He's finally caught his breath back.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see what I have available really quick, because I think I'm still a couple health points down. I'm gonna try my vampiric touch. I just need a couple health points. I'm gonna go over there and fucking touch that guy.
All right, go ahead. Is it a damage spell? Like, do you have to roll to hit?
It says, let's see, 3d6 for damage, just necrotic damage.
All right,
Yeah,
and
so
then
it's a roll. It's a roll to hit. It's just like an Eldritch Blast, but just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, then I
Roll to
regain hit points. Okay. First one is a 24.
24 does hit.
Okay, cool. Do I just roll the one, right?
Yeah.
All right, and the damage is a d6.
3 of them.
I still do +7, right?
No.
No, okay, so and it's
Eldritch Blast is unique in that you add extra to the damage.
Okay, so it says 3d6 for the damage. So I roll 3 of them, and I take the best one, or what?
No, you roll 3 of them and add them together.
Got it. Okay, so I got the first one is 4, a 6, and a 4. So 16. I mean 14. 14.
That's gonna be.
Then that'll put me at max health again.
All right. Perfect. All right. Next up is Grim.
All right. Okay, let's see. What can I do? Everybody's still looking pretty healthy. Everybody's looking pretty good. I still have to concentrate on that spell, so I gotta. You know what? Let's do some Toll the Dead. Point over at the at this big fella over here and give him a quick snap, and he has to make Wisdom save.
He nat 20s it.
Cool. So nothing happens to him.
All right.
Grimsby again. Bonus action. Finger guns.
All
Just
right.
kind of stares up at the Gorgon like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
And now it's Zapug. He's going in. And the first one bounces off. And the second one also bounces off the armor. And next up is going to be Aberdeen.
Oh, this has been a bad round for us, but let's see what we can produce here. 23, 27, last one's at 26.
All right, roll your damage.
Let's see, get a Psychic Strike on the first one. My dice shrinks because I roll max. That's unfortunate. But first one's 20. Next one is 7. followed by 8, so 35. Ugh.
Ooh, the Gorgon is not looking good.
Oh,
And it is up.
that's my turn. That's my turn.
No, and now it's Seg. It's Seg who's up next.
Any movement on the elf, or is he still just standing
He
Menacingly.
He moved more towards the altar.
there? Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, Segerthune is 5, 10. Segerthune's gonna start moving on up towards him.
All right, roll yourself.
He is on the west side.
Alrighty. Let me actually find the right tab. Stealth. Baby. 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. He turns around and
with advantage?
Oh, I have advantage as invisible?
Mhm.
Oh, I wish I
I
knew
was
that.
to say, just roll a fucking 1 and a 3.
Oh, 19 then.
All right.
17 plus 2.
You're able to get across. You're able to get to where you are and stay there as you watch him.
Oh, it's such a funny moment. Alright. When I fail. When I fail, I'll do it.
Ha 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 ha.
All right, and then next up is the Gorgon, who's going to make a gruesome attack against Grimsby.
Oof. Show me what you got.
And that is a nat 20.
Also, the Gorgon needs to make his save.
All right, and this is a save. He fails the save.
Dick. Oof. This is probably gonna be the end of Spirit Guardians. Oh, 20.
20 damage?
Yep.
All right, he is close.
Oh,
Close.
God, I should have action surged. I wanted to so bad.
All right. Yeah, hit me with that natural 20, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, keep in mind, I'm going to use my reaction to reduce your damage, and I rolled a fat 4 on that. So
Don't worry, I'm not afraid.
All right,
shaving 4 off of that damage for you,
I
bud.
did tell you it was a gruesome attack.
Yep.
You're gonna take 34 damage before the resistance.
Look, 34 is pretty bad, but 30 is nothing.
Exactly, bro. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And how much health do you have left?
How much health do I have left? That's none of your gosh dang business, Albert. I have about 16.
All right, so as the bull slams its
and then-
horn into you, you feel a searing hot pain as it fully penetrates through your armor and through your back. As he pulls out, this pain becomes almost unbearable as it's burning. And this will actually leave a scar on Grimsby.
Dick. Also, what type of damage was that?
Piercing.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Oh, sick. We'll talk about the scar later. Ooh, I'm excited about this. And for my con save, I rolled a 19. So Spirit Guardian's still up.
All right, sounds good. And right now you are in fact bleeding from this wound.
Oh, all right. Let me add that on there as well. Bleeding is not an option here.
All right, and let's see.
No, it's from 4E.
We don't speak of that number.
Yeah, don't worry about me, guys. I'm doing just fine.
Oh, that's not good.
All right, and next up is going to be Mikis.
All right, so you said he wasn't looking good. So at this point, I'm gonna pull out my green flame blade and just slash his fucking ass.
Roll to hit him.
Oh no, he stopped using Eldritch Blast.
18.
18 misses.
And that's what happens when you stop using Eldritch Blast.
So I slip and I fall to the ground, and because I'm useless, and so Mankus has now slipped in a puddle of like
Oh
fucking
no!
Gorgon piss, fell on the floor.
Grim.
No. Hello.
And Grim, you are up. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, baby! Ten.
Oh.
So from your wound, you begin to feel some of your vitality leave. You actually lose a point of Constitution until you take time to heal.
Oof. Like for my max?
Yeah, from your max.
Dick.
Your con. It's so bad.
And now it's your turn.
Wait, for my max constitution?
Mhm.
Wait, no, his turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, Grim.
Okay. Whew. I am going to take a moment to heal myself and use healing word at freaking 3rd level, bro,
Mm-hmm.
on myself.
All right.
Oh shit, I completely fucked this thing up.
How much does it heal?
Hold up. Oi, I screwed this up. There we go. And I said I had 16. Sorry, I fucked up my thing. I'll do that in a little bit. Healing word heals for fucking dog shit, bro. 12.
So you speak the words and you begin to see the hole begin to close, but it doesn't close fully. You're still bleeding out of it, but you did heal some.
Dick. And I'm still bleeding?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I guess as my action, I'm gonna just use Toll the Dead.
All right.
Roll that save.
And it was a 13.
Sick. Alright, let me roll.
How do you want to do it?
Beth! Freaking Grimsby's he's holding he has one hand on the hole. He's spoke the healing word, and up at the same time he kind of like something clicks in him, and like he goes into like this like really like a killery type of mode. He snaps his fingers and just watches as the entire Gorgon just begins to like slowly disintegrate from each individual hole that we've made on this Gorgon, and from the inside out it begins to rot and crack and fall apart. And as the Gorgon turns into dust, like little tiny smirk comes on Grimsby's face, and then he goes back to writhing in pain from the bleeding.
All right.
Well, that was odd.
And
Gorgon is gone.
Immediately again, he's gonna cast another round of healing word, but this time at 1st level.
All right. Before you do that, I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Oh, okay. Boy, 4.
You lose another point of Constitution as the blood keeps flowing out of your hole, out of the hole in the side of your stomach.
Oh, Grimsby, it's your time of the month.
Sick.
Oh no.
And he heals for fucking. Where did it go? 7.
7. All right, and you healed for how much the first time? I think it was 14,
12.
right? 12.
Or
Yeah.
one of the two
so,
of you.
All right. Keep track of that. Right. And now that the combat is over here, Sagarthun, you begin to notice that he it seems to kneel down, and he's holding the gem that's in his hand, and he begins to pray to it as the water around you begins to swirl and become rowdy, almost as if it's angry.
Okay. Sagarthun just kind of like walks right up behind him.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of takes a very subtle, metaphorical deep breath,
Mm-hmm.
reaches his arm out, touches his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and he casts. Oh, this is like a combo. Okay, so he does this while he's singing. He goes, "Hello there," and he casts Bestow Curse. He tries to subtly cast Bestow Curse on the elf.
What is
Okay.
the save on it?
16. He is surprised. I would
I'm
assume.
surprised.
But what kind of save is it?
Wisdom. My bad. 16 wisdom.
No, he passes.
Okay, well then
you touch him, and he turns. He feels it on him. It begins to search through him, and he kind of breathes, and as he breathes out, it kind of just goes through his mouth. And he turns around, and he's like, "Who's there?"
my owl also just kind of like flies onto my shoulder.
Are you no? And you're no longer invisible, huh?
No, I touched him. Yeah. 1 second.
And I'm gonna need you to roll an initiative number, Sagrathun.
Can't I talk to him first?
This is going to determine whether or not you can say something before he does something.
Okay. 17.
Okay, as you begin to speak, he lifts his eye patch. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, perfect. The moment I see him, can I react to that?
No, because you weren't prepared for it.
Well, that's
He
why
lifts it.
That's why I moved my owl. Fuck. Damn it. All right. Con save. Sure.
You went to speak, and then he lifted it up, and that's when you take your Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's gonna be a 19.
All right. You begin to feel your body begin to harden, and you kind of shake it off within that moment as you see that the eye that's underneath the eye patch is actually a Gorgon's eye.
Hey.
Dick.
Okay. So the way I want to go about it is like he lifts the eye, and like I get the slightest hint of it, and the moment that happens, I immediately close my eyes, and I start seeing through my owl.
Okay.
And but then what is it?
Is
My
your owl
eye-
looking at him?
My owl's looking like not at him, but like around him, if that makes sense. Like think of it like he's looking this way. My owl's kind of like looking down at my face, if that makes
All right.
sense.
All right, and go ahead and say what you need to say.
And just cause I open my eyes, my character opens his eyes, and he's like, "Hey, now, no need for that." Right? And like my guy is still facing him. Okay, cool. Just to make it seem normal, like I swapped the site subtly. Anyway, sorry. Figured I'd just drop in here. So yeah, I heard your little conversation there, and I just wanted to let you know, no hard feelings here. I just had a few questions, if I can ask you that.
Who are you?
Ah, yes, and I'm still looking directly at him.
Yes.
uh, his eye patch is still open, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, perfect. Uh, uh you know, name's Seg. You know, short for Segrathone. That's it. I mean, you don't know me. I don't know you. But I'd like to. Uh, I was reading some books while we was down here. A lot of weird things have been going on. I just wanted to ask, how long has she been trapped down here?
Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dungeons and Dating.
Who do you think?
The
Your friend that you was having a fun time with.
she told me she's been down here for. Why are you asking?
Because I want to know.
Because he puts his finger on your chest and you begin to feel this chilling right where he touches.
Okay, I get it.
Roll another Constitution saving throw.
Thank God for resilient Constitution advantage. 17.
Okay. You begin to see the waters around him swirl as they begin to wrap around your body. And they begin to, they're not touching you, but they are around you. So you are in place, but you're not being damaged by them.
Yeah, that medallion, and I motion my head down to like where it is. Yeah, so I assume this has all something to do with this goddess who created the oceans, which is weird because that picture book, and like he points his thumb back, right? That picture book, it gives a different story than what you hear up above. So
what you hear up above is heresy, and he begins to walk past you. You stay here.
Wait, hey, hang on.
He turns to you.
Yeah, I mean, it is heresy, right? You know, bad people write the history books. Do you think you can tell me what really happened? You seem really passionate about it. I'm just here to learn. He's still making direct, like, he's still looking directly at him.
Is your owl still looking?
He's still looking, like, down at my face.
Okay. I have a library over there.
Yeah, I came from that direction. I saw.
And he looks down the hallway. Where's my Gorgon?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't notice that. There was a big commotion over there. But it's probably nothing. Anyway, could you tell me
This is
about
what I get for sitting here and talking to her. And he begins to walk, and as he walks, you notice that the water follows him as it pulls you behind him.
I'm just like, all right, I guess we're going this way. Cedric takes this opportunity to just lean back and relax while the water does its thing.
So as soon as the Gorgon fell, I would have certainly walked directly into that room. How much of this have I seen?
So you didn't see them initially because they are about a little bit out of your sight range to be able to discern what's happening. You did see the water come out of the pool and go over there, and now once they are within sight about here, you can see that there is like a guy, an elf with a hat on. He's wearing a leather armor with a little feather going through the head and out of the hat, and he has an eye patch on that he's pulled back down.
So during the intermediate time where I was walking, I'm going to use second wind to regain 9 hit points, and then as soon as I like kind of see him facing me with his hat and quill like a fancy boy, like, what is this place? Who are you and who is she?
This place is the home of her. And he points back. And you, now Aberdeen, you feel another rush of water come over your body. But this one is hot. And it feels like it's like acidic, like it's not right. You look at the statue, and this one's
Like it's being manipulated or something.
yes,
Like
yes. And you see the statue, and it looks like it's in pain. This statue is about 3 times bigger than the one that you saw in the other room, and it is sitting in the water. And this time it's in the pose that you saw right when in the picture in the other room when it got punctured or when it got skewered. But there's no skewer marks in its body. It just looked like it's reaching out and it's in pain, hand on its chest, and you can, from what you see, it feels like it is in pain, like it's being manipulated.
What right do you have to this power?
He turns and he's like, "What do you mean right? I gained this right." And he pulls out the amulet that he has, and he rips it off of his neck, and he holds it out and puts his hand out, and from what you see, it creates a handle within his hand, and then water from around shoots through it, and it takes the shape of a bow that has orange flowing water through it. That creates the bow and the what you call it on the end of it.
Aberdeen Han Solo shrugs and starts shooting.
Roll the
wait,
hit.
wait.
What's up, Segrathun?
No, like that's what Segrathun says. Like
Wait. Yeah, I felt like that was pretty cut and dry. First one's a 20, then a 15.
All right, the 20 hits, the 15 does not.
Bonus action, 19. I'm gonna see what those do on my action surge. Does the 19 hit?
19 does hit. The AC is 18.
First one is 16. Second one is 11, so 27. Does he seem phased by 27 damage at all?
No, he does not seem phased by 27 damage at all. He
Action
seems
surge
angry.
maybe 29 to hit, almost a crit, and 20 to hit off of the action surge. So that's.
You said how much damage from the first one?
Oh god, what did I say? 27, 28,
Yeah, I think
something
27.
like that. I think it was 27. And then I'm gonna action surge, and that's another 20 damage.
All right. And from this point, he is also going to make an attack at Aberdeen. But this attack doesn't seem, it seems different. He's holding out the bow, and the line pulls back by itself, and 3 arrows come out of it as he shoots at you.
Oh, very fun. Yes, 3, of course.
And does a 17 hit?
17 misses. Like the first time I've ever not been hit.
And only one of them is going to hit as the other 2 fly right past you.
Ooh.
And you're going to take... ...16 damage as it hits your chest.
Alright, I'll use my reaction to reduce it. With Protective Field, I rolled a 5, so I reduced it by 8. So I take, you said it was 16?
8 damage. Yeah, you take
cool.
8 damage. And you feel a chill go through your body as it hits your chest. And he looks back, and you notice with Segrathun that now the water has covered his face.
oh,
Covered Segrathun's face?
Yeah, like it domed around his face.
Oh, God.
Segrathun,
you were saying?
Oof.
as now he is encased in this water chamber.
Like,
Guys,
can
I
I
don't know.
breathe water chamber, or am I like Drowning
No.
water chamber.
As in
Drowning.
you are drowning water chamber.
Oh my god.
Guys, can I just say real fast that out of all the assholes that we've faced since we've gotten together, this guy is by far the most interesting. I mean, like, you know, maybe we just let him take Segi and see if he wants to join up with us. Huh? What do you think?
You see somehow Segrathun gets the will to stick his middle finger through the water dome.
It just like comes out
And
from
it's-
like off screen, like
And it is sucked back in.
And then it's sucked back in.
Mm-hmm. Sagrathun, one thing you did notice after he walked away, the Medusa's head is on the altar where the statue is.
just her head.
Just her head.
Shit.
And now we're going to have
Is there, like-
everyone.
Blood or
Yes, there's blood on the altar.
What did I miss? I was right there the whole
Oh
time.
my
You were reading your books.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nerd.
What has reading ever gotten anybody?
That
Alright,
would have
and
been
we're gonna
nice
keep-
to know like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
So the thing is, he was sitting right in front of it as you walked up behind him and touched him.
Oh, I'm not
It wasn't
complaining.
something-
I'm just saying,
yeah.
like, that would have been nice to like.
All right, and now we're going to go with the same initiative. We're going to have at the start, we're going to have Makis go because Veteran already went.
Okay, so can I, from where I'm at right now, can he see me? Can I see him?
He can see you. He can also see Aberdeen, and he can also see your owl. Did Grimsby come back down, or is he still trying to heal?
I'm healing upstairs.
All right,
Oh.
Zapug's going to stay with you.
I'll be right back also.
All right. And let's see. So, Makis, it's your turn.
Okay, so from this point, I'm going to cast bees in between him and me and Aberdeen on the bridge.
All right. So, time for me to put a big bee. Just so that way we can have an area.
I never
There
thought
we go.
bees would come in handy so often, but you know what? Seg, thanks.
There you go. Right here? Does this look like a good?
That is
Shit.
perfect. Just on right over the Fanta. Bees over the Fanta.
All right.
Reminds me of summertime, back when you could go outside.
All right, and next up is going to be
Grim,
Grim,
gonna be.
which is healing, Zapug, which is there helping, and now it's going to be Aberdeen.
Ah! Okay. Well, I did my one thing I can do, so I'm gonna
Mhm.
shoot him.
Isn't vision? Isn't it with disadvantage because of the beast?
I don't think they have anything where they obscure vision. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Do they?
I'm gonna look right now. It's loading up. And it just says, protect a small swarm of bees from your palm, and then anything that goes that fights them does a Constitution saving throw with poison damage, but it
Okay.
doesn't say anything about them blocking view.
Okay, so you can go ahead and do that.
At 20 on the first attack.
All right,
Yes.
roll your damage.
Finally, I get to crit with my psychic damage. So bad on the damage rolls. I'm gonna use my once a turn thing to re-roll it for the same exact number. Fun. 7, 16, 17, 22 on the first hit. Okay. Okay, but now my psychic dice is a D12 because I keep rolling so bad and it grows every time. Second attack, 28. Third attack, nat 9 for 19.
19? All right, the 19 does not hit. No, the 19 does hit.
Okay, so both hit. Cool.
Yeah, both hit.
14 combined. Very bad damage rolls. And I'm gonna kind of like tuck and roll dive off to the side, and sort of plant myself. I don't know if can I go there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna like plant myself against the bookshelf to kind of get out of, the middle of the open where he can just easily shoot me.
All right. And now Veteran is up. He is going to attack Mikis since Mikis is there.
Yeah, thanks, Abby.
We roll to hit. All right, so let's see. So the first one is 18. Does that hit?
Wait, where am I checking this?
Your AC.
Armor class?
It's 18, you said? Yes, I'm at 12.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity, 13 plus 1.
Okay, so you're at 14 with mage armor, but still, yeah,
Okay.
still hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
all
right, I
three.
forgot about the mage armor, too. Ah, thank you.
All three do hit.
Well, okay. I'm gonna reduce from the first one that hits. Or
right.
I don't think my dice can keep growing. I just rolled another one. How does this work? Starting size representation. I think it can only go as big as a D12. So I mean, I only stop 4 damage.
All right. All right. So in total, he's gonna take 42 damage.
Goddamn, 42? Eesh, alright.
Including I mean, I guess it's only 4, but
That's
the
including
reduced 4.
the reducing 4.
Fuck.
Ouch. Alright, I'm at 19 health now. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, we're sitting around about the same.
Right, and Sagrathun, I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution save
Alrighty.
for the first 6 seconds. It's not a hard save, but it will get progressively harder as you are in this.
Nat 20! Oh!
All right, you are fine. You are able to create a little bubble around your mouth to breathe, at least for the next 6 seconds, but not enough to make a sound because of the water that's around.
Fuck nat 20s, I guess.
You're alive. You can breathe. You don't have to make a con save. You're good.
Okay. In that case,
You still control Hour Guard. You're not
I
in a
know.
position where you can't use Hour Guard anymore.
Can I ask a rules crunchy question on this? Is
Yeah.
he grappled, restrained, paralyzed? What condition is he under?
He's
For the purposes of like affecting spell casting and things like that, and like action economy.
give me a second.
This moment of information grabbing has been brought to you by this cup. This is a very nice cup made by the finest mahogany wood. As you can see by this very real crack, this is all real wood.
Very nice.
I almost spilled it all over my computer. That would have sucked.
Absurd indeed.
Yes, and oh yes, every refreshment that is refreshed in this here cup is very refreshing.
So, but on top of that, also let's plug the guy that's doing our character portraits real quick again.
So, for an explanation of what it is, he would technically be stunned.
Ooh, that's not good.
But he is not unconscious. He's just incapacitated. If that makes sense. Like he's there. It's just he has the stunned effects, which is why he can't move. If that makes any sense, as an explanation as to what is happening.
Okay.
Next
He-
up.
So wait, I can still go, right?
No, stunned creature is considered incapacitated and cannot take actions or reactions.
You said I
In
could
addition,
use
the
my
creature
owl.
automatically fails
That's
strength
different
and
initiative
dexterity
than yours.
saving throws.
Yeah.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Oh, my owl never rolled. Okay.
Well, we're keeping the same that you had last time, and it had a 9.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so now Mikus is up.
Okay, so taking that damage that I did, I'm feeling a little hurt. And
You're
I'm also
feeling
going
very
to...
chilled.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna fire some Eldritch Blast his way as
Mhm.
I kind of like back up towards the bookshelves.
All right. Roll to hit.
First one is an 18.
18 misses.
Wait, and the second one's a 17.
17 misses. As so as you're shooting, you notice that the water is coming up, and anything that is under 17 or 8 or anything that's under 19, this is the effect that happens. He's standing there, and when you shoot it, the water from the side comes up, and whatever you're shooting at him is blocked by the water.
And those were with your modifiers, right, Mike?
Yeah. Wait, oh, what the hell? Hey, like I said,
Ugh.
we should try to recruit this guy instead of fighting him. I'm already getting tired.
Yeah, I mean, I like that bow, but he seems to be using it at the wrong people.
He's kind of a dick, but what about all the other people we meet? They're dicks too. Ugh.
All right,
Bunch of
and then
assholes out here.
next up is Grim. Grim, you are still healing. Go ahead and roll for the last one that your last turn.
Roll for what, another heal spell, or
Yeah. Do you want to use a heal spell or do you want to use a medicine check?
I'll use a medicine check.
All right, go ahead and roll.
23.
You're able to get yourself patched up. And the scar is across your chest.
Heck yeah.
That-
And then can I? Sorry. Can I just maneuver myself? If that's my action, I'd just like to maneuver myself so that I can be within eyesight now of my team.
No, you get I'm giving you your other action that you were supposed to have last turn, but you were away.
Heck yeah. Sorry.
So now it is your turn.
20, 25, 30. All right, and then from here, I'm gonna be using freaking third level guiding bolt.
All right, and what's the range on guiding bolt?
120 feet.
All right, go ahead.
Do I have
ahead.
advantage because of people adjacent to it, or no?
Adjacent to what?
The feather hat boy.
No, because he's not in any way, shape, or form distracted by Sagrathun.
Okay. All right. Oh fuck. Oh please. Oh, don't fuck me. Oh, come on. Yes. 21.
21 does hit.
Oh yes. Freaking 66, baby. Oh my god, that was the worst. What the fuck? What the fuck?
All right, what's your damage?
That was the actual worst. Oh my god, 13 points of freaking radiant damage off of 66. Oh my god.
All right.
It's like all ones and twos, bro.
Fuck.
Alright, whatever. Alright, guiding bolt third level. Now he's glowing with his radiant pink energy, and Grimsby's still kind of like, holding onto his belly at the scar that now has formed on there, and he's really hurting, bro.
All right. And next up, we have Zapuk, who's going to come down the way. And the moment he gets here, you see Zapuk just stop out of sheer shock of what he's seeing. And next up is going to be Aberdeen.
Attack him, you fucking coward. I know you can catch arrows. Why are you letting us handle this ourselves? 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Roll the hit, or roll damage.
17 misses, right?
17 misses.
Fuck. Oh, wait. That was... I didn't roll with advantage, so we'll take those as the first one. So, yeah, so just 23.
23 hits.
Just the worst rolls on damage. 13.
All right.
Second attack, 25. 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, 28. At least I'm hitting. Even if I'm rolling ones on damage, I'm going to use my reroll thing with my feet. 13 points of damage. Rerolled it to an 8.
All right.
My feet dice does shrink. And I'm going to duck back behind and try not to die.
All right. As your arrows hit him in the chest, he sits there and he looks down, and in this moment, you see behind him the head of the Medusa turns to ash, and the water begins to surround him as Segrathun, and then it explodes as Segrathun is sent back into the statue.
Ooh.
So the head just exploded?
No, the head
crumbled.
disintegrated. The water surrounded Vidoran and then Segrathun back. As you see the arrows that were just shot into him begin to swirl back out of him, and he is standing there again, but this time his eyes are the same color as the water, and 2 tentacles of water come out of the pool of water.
Uh-oh.
And now it is Segrathun's turn. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Thank God I have proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Ooh. 26.
All right, you're able to get up. You right now you're prone, so you would have to use your movement to get up.
Yeah. I get
Also,
up.
our guard is knocked back as well. And go ahead and take your action.
I send. So, is water swirling around him still?
Yes, water is swirling around him, and
Okay.
he looks rejuvenated in a sense, and his eyes are now the orange color that the water is.
Boy, how am I gonna get myself out of this one? Yeah, we're gonna. Oh no. Yeah, Segrathun's just he's gonna wave his staff
Mm-hmm.
and make those bees, big bees.
All right.
5. The only thing I can do right now is
Commodore so fun.
Hope you have a lot of healing words stocked for bringing us back up when we get knocked down.
I don't.
Oh, God.
Can I move them now?
You have to roll their initiative.
Oh, okay. Let me do that. All right, 9, 14,
Mm-hmm.
22, natural 20,
Mm-hmm.
17, and 13.
So it was 9, 14. No, I think they all move at the same time. Let me double check the.
It's
What
a
was it?
swarm.
Yeah. What's the spell called again?
Giant insect.
Oh no, they act on your turn each round.
So yeah, okay. So they're my turn then.
Yeah.
Can I move them?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm going to give you that ability right now.
Once again, brought to you by the
this cup-
guy who makes our character art that I haven't made yet because
if
talking to new people scares me. Anyway,
if
It's J.
Segrathun-
Rasman, Jerazzman.
if Segrathun doesn't die in this session, along with the rest of us, then you'll be seeing it's completely blurry, Michael. But you'll be seeing a wonderful portrait of Segrathun as a reward for,
we're not dying.
for us not dying. Ah, itchy leg.
All right. And there you go, Seg. You have all 5. You have control of all 5.
This
Alrighty.
is awesome.
Where are the tentacles at?
Right here. I'm going to put a random. I'm going to put a random thing for you, so that way you guys can tell where they are. It's going to be a little goblin.
Oh, so they're by him. Got it.
2 little gobos. That are
I
going
think
to
you
depict
I think you miscounted, Albert. I only see 2 tickles.
it.
All right. So
I'm done. I'm done.
He's all like,
That's the
I
fact.
done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, stand up, take a bow. That was glorious.
All right. And
They
go
are
ahead
done.
and use your beast.
All right. This is how they're gonna go. They're flying. So do they trigger
Mhm.
opportunity of attacks?
How high are they flying?
How high is the ceiling?
So they aren't in any way, shape, or form close to him if they are at the ceiling.
Well, because I have 50 feet of movement, so I can go up and down. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I
that makes.
technically
if
think they
not,
would still
then-
get an opportunity attack if you came down.
Wait, what's
Or
gonna
they
make an
left?
opportunity attack against these guys?
Well,
me
there's
moving
tentacles.
from here to here.
No, that's
They-
not, because you're still in range of attack. You're not
Oh.
moving out of its range.
Oh, okay, then never mind. All right, cool. So I'm going to box this guy in,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we're gonna make a big ol' whopping attack roll. All right. Here we go. All right, I gotta roll. Freaking. Okay, so it's +4. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just making sure it's not a I have to roll. That's all. One, two, three, 4. Okay. So I got nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I have a 17, a 13,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have 2 9s.
4 of them miss, you get the nat 20.
Oh boy. Okay. So then 1d6 plus 2. Three damage.
All right.
And then plus 3d6 poison damage.
All right, roll your damage.
Yeah, I am. Alright, that is going to be 10.
All right. And now it's his turn. Because his vision is blocked, he's going to turn to the only person he can see. He turns
Nice.
around, and he's going to attack Segrathun.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Hit me with it.
He's going to make more attacks than you expect.
Jesus.
This boy's out here action surging, bro.
What's your AC?
Yeah, he's gonna hit.
What's your AC?
12.
12? Ah, okay.
I just want to point this out here. Rolling the dice on the D20 website sucks when you have to roll multiples that aren't part of your stats. 'Cause that took way too long. I'm just gonna use Google Dice Roller.
If you click on the thing on the bottom left corner and click on the dice multiple times, it lets you stack as many as you want of whatever dice, so you can like mix and match dice.
On the
Aw,
left,
man,
too,
I
you
wish
can
I knew
also it says like D20, but it also says 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can click 5 and it'll roll 5 D20s all at once and show you the numbers.
All right,
In the
so
chat.
Sagrathun.
Where does it say that? Okay. Anyway,
Sagrathun, you're gonna take 66 damage. As 6 arrows fly your way.
Nice knowing you, Segs.
hang on.
Mhm.
Hang on. Don't wipe that smirk off your face.
There's no smirk on my face.
Yeah, I cast shield. No, I mean, that actually doesn't do anything. Plus
It just
5.
puts your AC to
AC.
17.
Yeah, 17. Does that change anything?
Let me see shield.
It increases
Just
your
give me
AC.
plus 5 to
Yeah.
AC. It's a reaction.
Plus 5 to AC till your next turn.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna have to re-roll because I was not prepared for the reaction when I asked you what your AC was.
Well, I didn't know exactly what he was gonna do. But it's a reaction, you know?
All right, so we have 66 here. We're going to. I'm gonna have to re-roll everything because that kind of throws it off.
Well, we're re-rolling that back to
Alright.
our wonderful boy Jay.
So that one hits.
Gerardo has actually the artwork so far that we bought from him. So we've got Fee, we've got Mikus, we've got Aberdeen, we've got Grimsby.
That one hits.
We've got pretty much the whole cast and crew except for Sigurd.
That one misses.
We even have Elfie.
That one.
Which is
This
awesome.
is-
He's got his little backpack on. Huh.
That one
Got
So
the
hits.
tender.
backpack on, baby.
And that one hits. All right.
Well, I don't like the. It's too many hits, man.
But
with-
he's
Whoa.
does disadvantage apply because he's in melee with other people, or he's
No,
making
he.
a ranged attack?
No.
Okay.
You still take 60 damage.
Yikes.
Okay.
This
well,
dude also has crossbow expert.
Okay.
If I do a counter spell to keep him from doing that.
That's just a.
It's not a
It's not a
spell.
spell.
Oh well, then sorry, Saggy. I tried.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down, I guess.
All right. Next up will be. So, as he turns around, he lifts his hand, and the bow knocks back, and he releases 3 initially, and he knocks back again, and it releases 3. 2 of them miss, but 2 of them hit critically.
Fuck.
Thanks.
And from there, that's why you took 60. What is your AC, or what is your health total?
I'm down. My health total, well, I was at full, so my health was 46.
Okay. And after that, so you're down. You will be making death saving throws. Do you lose control of the beast?
Oh god, is
let
it a
me-
concentration spell?
let me see. Looking, I have so many tabs open. Hang on. Giant insect.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Dick.
The bees do dissipate then. And now it is good.
So the way I picture it is the bees come in, they don't get past the water barrier except one. He turns around, he fires the volley, and now Segarthun, he takes like them in succession or like in quick succession. So like, and now like he's go, and now he's like pinned to the statue, hanging there, bleeding.
Oof. All right, Makis, you're up.
Okay, so like an idiot, I totally forgot that again, Hellish Rebuke was a reaction. And he already damaged me, so can I Hellish Rebuke his ass?
That was 2 actions ago.
God damn it.
Yeah, it has to be
Alright,
like immediately after.
Alright, let me see. At this point then. Shit. Oh, what's the deal with the Medusa head right now?
It's ash on the altar. But you can't see it.
Okay. So he's the only thing in the room
that you can see, and the 2 tentacles that are filling next to him.
Okay. Oh, my other question: what about the books on the shelf by us? Are any of these books, like if I do like an Arcana check or anything like that, are any of these books going to be special of any for any reason?
No, you'd have to roll it.
Okay, let me do that.
I recommend just attacking him.
Yeah, what kind of action would that be? Like an item interaction, passive perception, or are we
depends
talking
on
like
how
full
much-
action?
It depends on how much he's trying to read into it. If he's trying to actually see the books and it's not just a glance, then it would take an action because he'd have to actually pay attention to the books.
If
Well, I
we
feel
win
like-
the fight, we'll have all the time to look at books in the world.
At this
Yeah,
point,
when we're into combat, I think.
Kiss is not like the big like jump in and fucking fight on his own. He's already like down on his health. If he takes 4 more shots, he's going down. So like he's looking for other options right now. And with the bees down, oh, he's terrified. He's fucking terrified right now. He's not an action go-getter. So yeah, so I rolled the Arcana check. I think it was a 16.
All right. There are a couple of books in there that do seem like they have some tinges of magic, but other than that, there's not much in in there. It looks like it's more of a historical book, historical books that are there.
Gross. Okay. And then can I still do an attack then?
No, because that's what your action was for, because you were looking through
Cool.
the books.
All right. Well, then I'm just closer to the bookshelf, a little out of the way then.
All right, let's see who's up next.
Next
Grim,
I think
you're
it'll
up.
be Grimsby. Yeah. I'm gonna just move my full movement 10, 20, 30. That's all I can go. Everybody's looking like hell. I have nothing. I am just going to. Fuck. I'm gonna just cast Toll the Dead on.
Alright.
Wait, am I close enough? Yeah, I'm gonna just cast Toll the Dead on this dude. Make a Wisdom save of 16.
All right, he's gonna roll it. And he fails. Go and roll your damage.
Sick. Fuck. God damn, I'm rolling shit. 8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
And
he is
I'm gonna.
not looking good.
Yeah, and oh wait, he's not looking good. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me right now, though. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right, Zapug is up. He moves to the end, and you guys begin to hear him calling out this elf. And the elf turns and he goes, "There you are. Been a long time, Captain." As Zapug kind of just looks at him in disgust. "How dare you? You've desecrated this place." And Vidoran looks at his bow. He's like, "No, I've simply just accepted it and controlled it." And Zapug now throws his weapon, one of his weapons, at Vidoran. I'm gonna roll to hit. So he throws the weapon, and one of the tentacles grabs it and brings it into the water. And at that point, it is no longer Zapug's turn. And it is Aberdeen's turn.
It's shooting him. First shot's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Second is a 24.
That hits.
Gonna re-roll that one on the damage. I want a turn thingy. 5, 15, 20 damage on the first shot.
Sounds
Or the
good.
second shot, I guess. First hit. And then I'm gonna bonus action fire again. Another miss. Fuck.
All right.
And like, you haven't controlled this or taken it. You're destroying everything that's here. Put that down and you'll live.
Destroying? And he kind of just turns over to Aberdeen. What do you think? Destroying? He looks. I've made this place beautiful. You see, he points at Zapug. This coward left me here.
You've turned the ocean, the calm, the peace, and the power, you've turned it into chaos. And you need to be stopped for that.
You say I need to be stopped. Why hasn't she stopped me? And he looks away for a moment, and he looks back down. And back down at you. Can you answer that?
Because I think she needs a little bit of help first.
And from there,
Cock my crossbow, and that's my turn.
all right. And Sagathun's up. He needs to make his save.
D20.
Mm-hmm.
13.
All right, you pass your first one. Next up is Vidoran. He's going to attack Zapug.
Do the thing, buddy.
Do the damage numbers.
One misses. Two of
Oh.
them do hit. He is going to do the thing.
Yes. I am also going to do the thing on the second one.
All right.
I keep hitting and I keep doing things, and then I roll 1s and 2s on the damage and the damage reduction. God damn it.
Heck yes, bro.
So, how much damage did you reduce?
5.
5. All right, so he's going to take 15 damage from getting shot twice. One hits him and he grabs it, and then it falls in his hand as water, and then you kind of push one to the side as it hits him in the side, and then falls to water as well.
Is he looking like real rough or what?
Zapug doesn't look real rough. He has battle scars, but he's not hurting too. It doesn't look like he's hurting too much.
Okay.
And next up is Mikis.
All right, so I'm gonna use the cover of him attacking Zapog to fire some
Mhm.
Eldritch Blasts his way.
All right.
First one is 15.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Misses.
hit. Okay, ooh, 24 for the second one, though.
Mm-hmm. 24 does hit.
And then a 14 for the damage.
All right, 14. All right. And now he's going to use his one layer action to move backwards. As the water takes him back towards the altar. And he's sitting there, and it looks like he's in a protective stance for the statue.
That I'm
As
just
the-
like crucified on.
Yep. And now the tentacles have moved back a little bit. Next up is
My familiar's still in play, just
Grim.
reminding you.
It's Grim.
All right. I'm on my turn here. I'm gonna move myself 10, 20 feet, and now that I am 60 feet away from Degrathun, I'm gonna be using Healing Word at first level, just to top him off.
All
God
right.
fucking damn it, dude! All my rolls are fucking shit right now. 6 points of.
All right. And Segrathun is back up.
Oh, what? Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. And as my action, I'm gonna be casting Toll the Dead on this piece of shit over there.
Go ahead and roll it. Or I have to roll it.
You gotta roll a BB, 16 Wisdom save.
And he fails.
Fuck. Yes. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. Big numbers. Big numbers. Oh my. Dude, Cody, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. Rolling shit. 6.
6.
Ah. Fuck. and that's it. That's it.
All right. And now is going to be Zapug, who's going to run all the way to him, and he's going to make his attacks. That one hits.
Oh, and he's flanked, remember. Advantage.
And that one hits. As he is going to roll his damage. And he is going to hit him twice. The first hit hits him in the stomach, and the second one hits him in the face. He stumbles back a little bit, and from this point, Vidoran he slumps over, and you guys begin to see the water begin to leave his eyes, as it begins to go back into the water that is around him, and it begins to lose its color. And in this moment, he's sitting there. He no longer has the medallion, for the medallion has gone into the water, and he looks around. He's like, no, and then Segrathun.
Segrathun. So you kind of see he's like hanging there, bleeding, like he is bleeding, and then the light comes around, and Segrathun just kind of like twitches a bit, and he looks up, and he just kind of like the arrows kind of like wither away with the healing word, and you see Segrathun just kind of have a cold look in his face, like he's in a little bit of a trance, and he walks up to the elf, grabs him by the back of the neck, and he starts using vampiric touch to drain his life essence from the elf.
As you see the elf fall to the ground, to his knees, while Segrathun's holding on, his skin begins to become a ghastly pale color as his life essence is being ripped from him, and he collapses into the ground on top of the altar. The water around the area changes back to this blue color. And at this point, the combat is over, and Aberdeen begins to hear the call of the goddess.
As soon as combat is over, Grimsby wants to drop down to his knees and immediately start a prayer of healing for literally everybody that he can do it on.
Right.
And he's going to do it at 3rd level because fucking holy shit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to it. Where is the amulet that he had?
The amulet isn't there anymore. It looks like it went into the water, but she's calling to you as everyone moves out of the way. You seem to be in a trance.
I'm gonna. I mean, obviously I'm like affixed on it, but I'm willingly walking up. And so there's like an altar up front that I can step onto, and then there's this large. Like, how tall is this statue?
Easily 30 feet.
Oh shit. Okay, so I walk up to like the base of the feet. What, Eddie? Jesus.
What's up?
Just losing it. Never mind. Okay. I'm gonna walk up and just lean forward, and before I place my hand on it, I'm gonna look at her face.
You look at her face, and instantly you are filled with the same calming feeling you've had throughout the entire dungeon. And you begin to hear her. You actually begin to hear her speaking to you. She seems relieved in what she's saying. She's like, thank you for saving me. He was going to use me in ways I did not agree with. He was going to try to escape. He was filled with rage, and not in the kind that you can control.
It wasn't quite just me, but
you've shown.
I place my hand on the statue as I'm saying that. As
you place your hand on the statue, you kind of feel this surge go through you, and you tighten up as you touch it. And she goes, "You have been the one who's believed in me the entire time you've been here. You promised to speak to me, and you've came through." And your
won't be the
hands
last time, but I'll have a lot of questions.
You put your hand on, as your hand's on there, you begin feeling this swirling through your arm as it goes into your body and into your left hand. And everyone else sees the aura swirling around him. It seems like the water don't look at the map. The blue water begins to swirl around Aberdeen. And she goes, "I shall bless you, and you will become my patron. Bring me and my siblings back, and you will be rewarded." You release your hand off, and then you look at the left hand, the palm of your left hand, and you see a teardrop embedded into your hand. And from it, water begins to wrap around your hand and wrist. A tattoo that looks like waves begins to flow around your wrist and your hand. You point at the water, and you begin to realize that you can shape it without using any of your psionics.
I kind of look at my hand for a moment, and kind of open and close my fists. And then I kind of move the water, just really gently, just kind of make it swirl along the top, kind of like I'm moving my hand through it. And I close my hand into a fist and look back at Grimsby, like, is this how this works?
You've got it, buddy. How does it feel, Abby? Also, by the way, everybody heals for 14 points of health.
Amazing. That's so much.
Sounds good.
14.
And the last thing, Aberdeen, as you turn, you look at Grim, and you turn back. You see a tear fall from her face, and it begins to manifest into a droplet. You reach out, and it falls into your hand, and it creates this handle within your hand as you grab it. and it opens into the same bow that he had, but this time it is a crystal blue color of water. And I will send you the the page for that magical weapon.
Sick.
Oh, fuck.
Heck yeah, bro.
Now
Heck
David
yeah.
Bowie is your second coolest weapon.
Wait, is it a bow or is it a?
It is a
it
bow.
Crossbow. Fuck.
You notice that
I just took the feet.
So ungrateful,
you
bro.
know the feet-
Jeez.
No.
the
It's
feet
very-
still
this
works
is so
with
fucking
bows.
cool.
The feet still works with bows.
Yeah, it's ranged attacks.
Okay, all right.
Could it sound like-
No, crossbow mastery is broken. As rules is written, it's just ranged attacks.
Because some unpaid intern forgot to write with crossbows.
Headphones just died.
Oh no.
So, guys, now it's time to talk a lot of smack about Albert.
Back
I think he's a meanie.
I
No, I'm
think
kidding.
Albert has a very nice personality.
Very nice
Oh,
personality disorder. Just kidding.
Ooh.
It's mean. It was
So,
funny.
Jesus.
As you guys look over to Segerthun, he hasn't changed or he hasn't stopped what he's doing. You just see like his grip tightening on the back of that elf's neck, and like you see every little bit of like whatever essence
go ahead
was
and
in
speak.
that oh hi
Don't hear anything.
whatever little bit of
We
essence.
can hear you.
He can't hear us though. Whatever
We
little.
can hear you.
All right, there we go. Perfect. All right.
Oh, so I was
and-
saying go ahead.
Go ahead. Repeat what you guys were saying.
Oh, I was saying, when you look at Segerthun, he hasn't changed what he's doing. In fact, his grip is tightening on the back of that elf's neck,
Mm-hmm.
and combined with the healing that he received from Grimsby, and all of his little necromantic shenanigans, he is now at 36 out of 46 HP.
Mm-hmm.
And you see all of like the blood wounds heal and everything, and then he just kind of like the husk withers to ash, and then whatever he was wearing and stuff is what's left. Fuck you. And
Zapug-
Segerthun goes right here. He sits down. He leans back. He pulls the hat over his eyes, and he just takes a nap.
Zapug sits down and like sits back on his arms, and he kind of just takes a deep breath, and he's like, I never thought my second in command would fall like that.
Gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Screw that guy.
Well, I'm glad at least you were able to take him out.
At least we got you a little bit of closure.
Mikis is like oddly quiet because he's like suffering from some weird PTSD right now.
Nice.
All right, and do you guys want to take a rest here?
Grimsby, after finishing his prayer, is gonna fall down face first and fall asleep.
Sounds good.
Because holy
And
shit.
I guess from here, that's where we were end this. This is where we will end the session.
Sweet.
Oh god, what an intense one.
Yeah, that was good.
How's everyone feeling?
I'm stressed out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
That was really good though.
But yeah, it's a long episode, and there's going to be even more from us on Thursday. We are finally doing our Defiance show. We'll have Matt back, and I believe everyone who's here right now, or at least almost everyone, will be here to talk about that, and then we'll be back again on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I
More
will
D&D.
most likely watch the movie by then.
No, he won't.
Hey,
He says that.
No,
says
he won't.
that. He's gonna not
Let's all
watch
be
it
honest here.
out of defiance.
Brooms.
And the stream off that.
Yeah. Once again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I know it was a long one today, but just please go follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, YouTube, here on Twitch. Anything else? Go ahead and follow Jay Razman on both Twitter and Instagram.
And remember to be kind to each other because you never know
God
who you're
damn
going to
it!
meet
I
along
should
the way.
have Cody,
Have a good night,
piece of shit.
everyone.
Oh my
In the
God.
stream. In the stream.
In the stream.